ほら、ルフィ、今一緒に海賊になる仲間を探してるんだ。
Hello guys, welcome to my channel The Wandering Zoro, your go-to destination for anime-related content. And if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on our latest videos. In today's video, we're going to be diving into the series. So be sure to stick around until the end, and let's get started. We begin where we can see two green-haired kids running in joy to their parents' room. One kid was a boy, and the other kid was a girl. When they enter their parents' room, they jump on them and said, "Boy and girl, M.O.M. Dad, wake up today, we are getting our quirks." The parents wake up, and the mom, aka Inko Yagi, a pro hero named Green Telek, said, "Inko, Izuku, Izumi, what is it?" The boy and girl were Izuku Yagi and Izumi Yagi. They said, "Both. Today we're getting our quirks, hurry M.O.M. Inko, Okay, calm down. First you two go downstairs and wait for me and your dad, so we can eat something, then we'll go." "Okay." The kids responded with a nod, and they went downstairs, waiting for their parents. Scene changed to Inko, who is waking up her husband Toshinori Yagi, aka All Might, the symbol of peace. "Inko, Toshi honey, wake up today, the kids are getting their quirks." After 1 minute, he wakes up and said, "AM All Might. Alright, I'm up." Time skip when they go downstairs. They see the kids watching the TV while waiting for them. When they said, "AM, alright kids, let's eat, and then we'll go to check your quirks, okay?" The kids said, "Both, okay dad." Now we do another time skip when they get there, and when they're called also AM went to work, and the kids don't know their parents are pro heroes, not yet at least. Inko POV. We're at the Quirk doctor, and when we heard him say, "The Yagis me," and the kids went in and sit down on the chairs, and the doctor said, "Quirk doctor. So Miss Yagi, I guess you're here to see what quirk your kids have?" Inko, yes, that's right. Quirk doctor. Okay, so who wants to go first? Izuku, being the big brother, he let Izumi go first because she was more excited. Time skip after the test. No one POV. Quirk doctor comes with a sad face. Inko, is something wrong? Quirk doctor. Well, I have good news and bad news. Which do you want to hear first? Inko, the good news. Quirk doctor. Well, it seems that Izumi has a super telekinesis quirk, which is an upgraded version of your quirk. As Inko picked up Izumi and said, "Inko, you hear that, Izumi? You have a great quirk." Izumi, yay. I could be a hero like All Might. Quirk doctor said, "Quirk doctor. And the bad news is Izuku here won't develop a quirk." This is how Izuku's reaction was. Inko didn't even pay attention to Izuku as she held Izumi's hand and said, "Inko, thank you, doctor." She just left Izuku as he just run towards them. As the Quirk doctor was thinking to himself, he said into he though, "Quirk doctor, even if he doesn't have a quirk, he has a power far beyond a quirk. I feel sorry for the kid, his mother. Just ignored him. I hope he doesn't turn into a villain." As the doctor though, and imagined what he saw, he began to shake in fear. Time skip when they get home. Izuku POV. Why didn't she say anything to me? Maybe she's just exited that Izumi has a quirk. Maybe tomorrow will be as it was before. Oh, and how wrong was I? When we got home, we saw Dad at the door waiting for us as me and Izumi go to our room, Mom and Dad stay to talk. No one POV. Inko is now with Toshi, and she said, "Inko, Toshi honey, great news, Izumi has a quirk. It's a super telekinesis, an upgraded version of my quirk." Toshi, that's great news. And what about Izuku? Inko, oh yeah, he is quirkless. I don't know how we both have quirks. Toshi, Inko, anyway, let's go and celebrate about Izumi's quirk. Toshi, yeah, let's go. Okay, now I'm going to do a really long time skip, but I will explain what happened well when Izuku and Izumi went out to play with their friends, the Bakugo twins Katsuki and Katsumi Bakugo, the Todoroki twins Shoto and Shoka Todoroki, also Katsumi. Izumi and Shoka have a crush on Izuku. Anyways, when all of them heard that their crush and brother, Katsuki and Shoto see him as a brother anyways, when they heard his quirkless, they all planned on using their quirks on him, so he will stop being a hero. But how wrong they were. So after that day, they started to beat Izuku every day, and his parents didn't even bother to see if he's alright now. We skip to when he's 10 years old. The scene changes to where Izuku is sitting at his seat with his head down, and then when they hear the bell ring, he begins to pack up fast. but he wasn't fast enough, and now he sees his tormentors. Katsuki, huh? Oh, what's this Deku? Yes, they gave him the nickname Deku because they thought he was useless, but how wrong they were. Izuku, cat can give it back. Katsuki, what was that Deku, you nerd? Izuku, nothing catch. Izuku then was hit by explosion. Katsuki, good, now let's see what this is. They see it was his hero analysis. Izumi, Shoka, Katsumi. Oh, what the hell is this? Izuku only flinched. Katsuki, listen here, and listen well, Deku, don't you dare to apply to UA or any other hero school when we choose which school we want to go, got it? Izuku, but that's my dream school. He couldn't finish because he was hit by a fire and explosion. After that, they started to leave, but before they left, Katsuki said with Katsumi, Bakugo twins, if you really want to get a quirk, there might be a way. As Izuku had a little hope, but then, Bakugo twins, just take a swan dive off the roof and hope you get a quirk in your next life. Bakugo twins, wait, why did we say that to him? Izumi and Todoroki twins, WTH, why did they say that? As they turn around to see Izuku there, standing still while his hair is covering his eyes, and for the first time, they see Izuku pissed at them, as then their eyes widen. What they saw scared them. This is what they saw. They all thought that he had a quirk, but they don't know it's something far greater and beyond a quirk. Then Izuku left as they were frozen for a few moments, and then they left. We left after Izuku's tormentors told him to jump at the roof and to get a quirk, and then they got scared of Izuku, and they thought that Izuku had a quirk, but how wrong they were. Now let's begin. No one POV. After the incident at school, we see Izuku is on his way home, when all of a sudden he heard a noise coming from behind him. He turns around, and all of a sudden a villain appeared. It looked like it was running away. It looked like a sludge. Sludge villain. Perfect, I found my escape. Sorry, kid, but I have to take your body so I can escape, nothing personal. Then THR sludge villain attacked Izuku, while Izuku is struggling to get out, but then he went unconscious, and he sees a man in black, which scared him. This is what he saw, and the man started to approach Izuku, but just then when the man was going to say something to Izuku, just then Izuku wakes up and looked around to SE, the sludge villain, in 2 bottles, and he then sees his idol, his favorite pro hero, All Might, and said, Izuku, OMG, 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 OMG. It's All Might. All Might then sees who the kid is and is shocked to see his son alone. Then he said, AM, yes, it is I, All Might. So, young man, are you okay? Then Izuku said, Izuku, yes, I am, but All Might, can I ask you a question? All Might already knows what it is, and the Izuku said, Izuku, is it possible to be a hero like you even if I don't have a quirk? All Might sighed and said, AM, no, it is not possible. You need a quirk. If you don't have a quirk, you will just get yourself killed, so the answer is no. He then left, and Izuku is just standing there and thinking what he said. Then he snapped out of it and went home. Time skip when he gets home. Izuku now enters the house, and he sees no one's home yet, so he just gets something to eat and goes to his room. After some time, he heard that everyone is home, but the next thing he sees and hears just pissed him of even more, and he had enough of them. Izumi POV. Me and the Bakugo and Todoroki twins were walking back home from school, and we had an argument of what they said to Oni-chan, and also we were scared of what we saw and wanted to ask him tomorrow on what happened to him, and what was that what we saw. I made it back home, and I was about to go to Oni-chan's room when Mom and Dad stopped me because they had something to say to me. Toshi, Izumi sweetie, come here. I went to Dad, and what I saw shocked me, he said. Toshi, Izumi, it's time for you to know who I am. He transformed. AM, young Izumi, I, your dad, am All Might, and I wanted to ask you if you wanted to be my successor and accept my quirk and make it your. At that moment, I was shocked. Izumi, what do you mean be your successor and make your quirk mine? AM, well, he explains about OFA and AFO in my AU. All Might thinks AFO is evil and thinks OFA was made to stop him, but it was created to help the next generation of heroes. Izumi, then why did you not say this to Oni-chan? You know, he wants to be a hero, right? AM, no. He didn't show any hero act, and he doesn't have the spirit of a hero. Izumi, okay, then I'll do it and be a hero for me and Oni-chan. No one POV. We see Izuku listening on their conversation, and he is now pissed, so he plans on running away and leave the Yagis. So he started planning his plan. Now we see Izuku packing his stuff. He didn't have much, and he has a couple of money he saved up, and he writes a note and puts it on the desk so his uncles, aunts, Grinda, Gran Torino, and Grandma Recovery Girl could see it, because tomorrow is his and Izumi's birthday. Izuku POV. I finished with everything. I will come back one day, and I will be the strongest, even if I don't have a quirk. I jump out of my window and started running and went through alleyway, and I hit someone. Unknown POV. I was walking around when all of a sudden someone who looked similar to me and looked familiar. Then I went to him and asked. Unknown character. Hey there, bud, you Oki, and what's your name? Izuku. My name is Izuku, you just Izuku. When I heard his name, my eyes widened. This kid who looked similar like me and looked familiar was my son. Then he said to me, Izuku, you mister, who are you? Unknown character. My name is Hisashi Midoriya. And I am your dad, Izuku. No one POV. We see Izuku looking at Hisashi with wide eyes as he couldn't believe that this was his dad, his real dad. He always thought it was Toshinori Yagi, but now he knows that this man in front of him was his dad, his real dad. Then he said, Hisashi, now son, why are you running and why aren't you home with your mom? Izuku yelled. Izuku. I said she isn't my mom. Hisashi then was shocked and knew something happened, so he asked Izuku what happened, and Izuku told him everything. And let's just say that if Hisashi sees them, he will burn and take their quirk. Hisashi has AFO, but he uses a fake quirk name, which is Fire Breath, then Hisashi said. Hisashi, Izuku my son, do you want to come with me to France? Izuku, huh? Why France, dad? Hisashi, because Izuku my son, I am the #1 hero of France, and you, Izuku my son, you too can become a hero. As Izuku begins to cry as he wanted to hear those words, and said to his dad, Izuku, yes. No one POV. Now it's the next day after Izuku running away from the Yagi house, and now is Izuku and Izumi birthday day. We see the living room is decorated, but it doesn't say happy birthday, Izuku and Izumi, it only says Izumi. And now we see Izumi going downstairs and sees her parents. Izumi, good morning, mom and dad. Both parents, good morning, sweetie. Now we will time skip when the guests arrive. The Yagis are a knock on the door, and then they went and opened it to see it was Shota Aizawa, Inji Todoroki, aka Endeavor, Rei Todoroki, Gran Torino, Recovery Girl, Niza Mitsuki Bako, Masaruvo, the Bakugo twins, and Todoroki twins. Time skip when they enter and sit down. When they sit down, Aizawa and Inji said, Both, wait, where's Izuku? Inko, huh? Who? When she said that, everyone was shocked, but then Izumi said, Izumi, probably in his room, I'll go get him. When she went to his room, after she opened the door, she screamed, which everyone heard her, as they run upstairs to see what is THR problem. When they see Izuku's room, they were terrified. They saw the bandages and old bed which he had to build. They see the walls old, and there wasn't anything in his room except a desk and a chair with a note on the desk. As soon when Enji entered and read the note to himself, and then he was fuming in anger, he then hits Toshinori, aka All Might, and he was sent flying downstairs with a little burn mark. Then he looked at the kids with anger, but calmed himself down. Then he gave the note to Aizawa, and then to Nizu, and when they saw Nizu shaking in anger, they all thought, oh no, Nizu's angry. Then Inko looked around and saw an old pictures of them. Then she remembered Izuku, and started to cry that she forgot about her baby boy, then said while crying, Inko, I am so sorry, my baby boy, please come back to me. Then everyone was confused on what is happening, but then Nizu said, Nizu, if you're wondering what has happened, then I will read it to you. Nizu said, showing them the note he is holding, and try his best to control his anger. Then he said they should go downstairs and read it to everyone with a little bit of a demonic voice. As they shivered and nodded. When they got downstairs, Nizu began to read the note. Dear Yagis, if you're reading this, that means I ran away from that hellhole and from your daughter and her friends, but from my guess is that you're too dumb to look for me. So I'm guessing my uncles and aunts found about this note, and probably Uncle Nizu is reading this note anyway. Don't look for me, Yagis, I'm not your son and brother because you neglected me and that sister of mine and her friends Katsumi Bakugo, Shoto Todoroki and Shoka Todoroki abused me, beaten me up to near death, and tortured me with their quirks. And the funny part was when Katsuki and Katsumi told me to take a swan dive off the roof, and I hope to get a quirk in my next life. Also, thank you uncles and aunts for caring for me and giving me something to eat when my parents didn't. Also, F you Beach Might, yeah, I know you're all might and about your quirk, but don't worry, I won't tell anyone, and I will come back when I'm 16 years old, so I could apply for UA. Also, Uncle Nizu, don't blacklist them from UA. AI, no, they try to destroy my dream, but I don't want to destroy others' Duram. Also, remove them from the recommendation for me as their punishment, and you can also give them punishment by don't expel them. P.S. When I come back, don't let them even try anything, only if it's school-related. By Izuku. Everyone was shocked the girls were crying because their crush run away, and the boys were sad because their brother just left. Then Nizu said with a little of anger, Nizu, okay. Now I won't blacklist you from UA, but for Izuku, I will not let you in from recommendation. You'll take the test, and will wear core canceling cuffs when you're in UA, and will the anger management and therapy lessons. As for All Might and Green Telek, your payment will be cut 80%, which the money will go to Izuku, and you'll be also doing therapy lessons, and will be in a quirkless hospital with quirkless children and community services. Do I make myself clear? He said the last part with a demonic voice, which they said immediately yes, loud and clear. Aizawa. And when we see him again, I will adopt him, so he won't be with you. AM and Jeet Green Telek. And oh, you can't. Nizu. Ooh, yes, he can. AM. Be but sir. Nizu. But nothing, you did this to him, now goodbye. As everyone left angry, especially Mitsuki and Rei at their kids of what they did, and to their surprise, even Masaru was angry, and they knew now what they have done. Scene changes to Izuku and Hisashi. We see Izuku and Hisashi in a private jet going to France to start their life together, but also Izuku will be surprised when he sees that he will have a loving and caring mom. Hisashi. So, son, ready to start a new life with me? I have a surprise for you when we get there. Izuku. Yeah, I can't wait, and will you train me so I can become strong? Also, what is the surprise? Hisashi. Yes, I will train you so you can surpass me and All Might, and for the surprise you will have to wait. So sleep for now, buddy, we have a long way till we get there. Izuku only nodded and went to sleep. Then Hisashi said, Hisashi, don't worry, son, you will be strong, even the strongest that ever existed. So, when you're ready, I will unlock your quirk when you're ready. But what Hisashi didn't know that Deku had powers which can even kill God himself. And he doesn't know that Izuku has two quirks. One is All for One 2.0, and the other one is Immortality, which only his family will have and in-laws, because why the hell not? Okay, now we will go to Izuku in his Mindscape. Izuku's Mindscape POV. I wake up in a dark place, and then I saw him again, the man from that day, and now I could see him clearly, but what shocked more was that I saw two swords in the air with so much power and energy, and then I saw two giant dragons when all of a sudden the man in black said, Unone character. Welcome, Izuku Midoriya, we have been waiting for you. Izuku's Mindscape POV. Izuku now, scared thinking they're going to hurt Hima, but then the man said, Unone character. Don't worry, little one, we aren't going to hurt you. Izuku then calmed down a little and said, Izuku, where am I and who are you guys? Unone character. I am. Ashbourne. Ashbourne, and you are in your mind escape. Izuku, huh? What's a mind escape? Ashbourne. A mind escape is where you're in your mind and time works differently here and in the real world. Izuku. Okay. And who are those dragons, and what are those weapons? When Izuku said that they were shocked that he could see them, then the dragons said, Unone character. I am. Drake the Red Dragon Emperor. Unone character. And I am. Albion the White Dragon Emperor. Izuku then said, Izuku. Okay, it's nice to meet you. And what about those swords? Why are they realizing so much energy? Ashbourne. The sword that is glowing green. It's called the Banishing Shift, which give the user superhuman strength and a lot more. Ashbourne. And the black katana is in Tetsu, but if it is used wrong, then the user will lose control and go berserk same with the Banishing Shift. Izuku. Okay. So what am I doing here? Drake. You are here because we will teach you how to use these powers, but not the fullest just yet. When you turn 14 years, we will help you unlock your full potential. But for now, you will only learn simple things like mine. You will be able to boost your strength with emotional. Albion, Maya's divine, where you can drain someone's power and divine them. Then the power will boost your strength and everything. Ashborn, my power is Shadow Monarch, where I can control the dead and make them my summons. And I have much more, but that is for when you grow up. For now, I will teach you how to send someone and how to summon your army. I will give you some for now. Also, the summons will also be the same as Sung Jin Woo. Izuku, okay. But for how long do I have to train here? Ashborn, for 10,000 years. Izuku, oh, okay, wait, what? Drake, don't worry, 10,000 years here is 10 hours outside. Izuku, oh, thank God. Ashborn, now, let us begin, shall we? Izuku, hi. So Izuku trains with them for 10,000 years, or 10 hours in the real world when he is done. Izuku's abilities, for now, can now summon only Baru, Igris, and Tank. He can use boosted gear for 50 minutes and boost 20x. He can use Divide for only 40 minutes. For banishing Shift, he can use it just a little bit. And for Intetsu, he can use it with no problem. It just isn't at its full potential no yet at least. Now let's go back when they arrive to France. No one's POV. We see a jet land, and two people come out. It was Izuku and Hisashi. When they went out, they see a car waiting for them. As they went in, Izuku is just surprised. And when they arrive at their house, or should I say mansion, as they are parking the car, Hisashi said, Hisashi, Izuku, you're ready to see the surprise? Izuku nodded in excitement, as Hisashi chuckled. When they went in, Hisashi said, Hisashi, honey, we're home. As a red-haired woman came to them. Unone character, welcome back, honey. And who is this child? Hisashi, this is my son, or should I say our son. Izuku, hi, I am Izuku Midoriya, says it with a cute and shy face beam. The woman then was standing there in shock and with a critical hit to the heart, but then said, Unone character, hi, I am Kushina Midoriya, smiled. When Izuku saw that smile, he felt warm and safe. That smile was a smile of a loving and caring mother. Hisashi, okay, now let's go in and I will tell you what happened. As they went in, they all are now in the living room when Hisashi started. Hisashi, now you're probably wondering what is this sudden surprise of me and you now having a son, right? She nods. Well, you see, he explains on how he had a son and that he was with Inko before he was born and how that he was neglected by her and All Might and how he was abused by his half-sister and her friends and him running into him. And then there was a moment of silence when all of a sudden a red aura surrounded her and her hair started to levitate that even the strongest villain and man will be afraid of. And then she said, Kushina, how could they do this to him? Only why? Because he couldn't control something. And when I see her and her husband and daughter and her friends, I will not hesitate to beat them to a pulp. This is how Southeast, look, just imagine there's a red aura around her. Hisashi, honey, it's okay, calm down, he is here now, and is okay, I will train him and teach him everything, and you'll also teach him how to be polite and a gentleman. Izuku, it's okay, Mom, I mean Miss Kushina. Suddenly when she heard him say Mom, she immediately hugged him. Just imagine that Naruto is Kushina and Kushina is Izuku. Kushina, sure, it's okay, you can call me Mom. When Izuku heard this, he hugs her back and starts to tear up. Kushina, she'll let it all out. I know you were holding all those pain in, just let it all out. Izuku starts to cry hard as Kushina just confronts him. After he is finished and said, Izuku, thank you so much, Mom. Kushina, sure, it's okay now. We're here for you. Izuku then turned to his dad and said, Izuku, Dad, I want to show you two something. Him and Kushina nodded. Izuku, arise. Izuku then summoned Baru and Igris. This is Baru. This is Igris. At first they were surprised and were about to attack them when Baru and Igris kneeled down in front of Izuku, and Baru said, Baru, is there something you need, my liege? They then were shocked at what just happened. Then Izuku said, Izuku, please, Baru, stand, and you two, Igris. They both stand. Good, now I want you to meet my father and mother. Baru, it's a pleasure to meet liege parents. Igris nod. Hisashi and Kushina, It's a pleasure to meet you too. But Izuku, what are they, and how are you able to do this? Izuku, this are my summons, they are my shadow army, and this is just one of my many powers and abilities. He turns to Baru and Igris and said, You may return now. They nod as they return. Hisashi, what do you mean power, aren't you quirkless? Izuku, yes I am, but I have powers that are far great, and beyond of a quirk this power can kill God himself. And this is only one of my powers and abilities. They were shocked to say the least. He had powers, not a quirk, but powers that can kill God himself. Kushina, so what are your powers and abilities? Izuku, they are. No one POV. We left of after Izuku explained his powers to his Hisashi and Kushina. So after Izuku explained his powers, they said, Both wow, you're going to be OP. Izuku, aha, you sorry about that. Kushina, you don't have to be sorry because when you grow up we'll know that you're going to be alright. Hisashi, yes she's right. Anyways, I will show you to your room, son, and then we'll all go to sleep because some of my friends will come with their kids, and don't worry, they're not like them. Izuku nods. Now we will time skip to the morning. We see Izuku going downstairs, and when he gets in the living room, he sees his mom and dad there and said, Izuku, good morning, mom and dad. He said while yawning cutely and rubbing his eyes. And from that, Kushina nearly had a heart attack from that and just hugged him and said, Kushina, good morning to you too, and OMG. You're so cute. This only made Izuku blush from embarrassment, then Hisashi said, Hisashi, honey, stop it, you're embarrassing him, and good morning to you too, son. Then after that they went to the kitchen and they eat something and they spent some time as a family. When they are done, they then heard a knock and Izuku went and opened the door to see who it was. But what shocked him the most is there were girls the same age as him, and he just blushed at how beautiful and cute they were. And as for the girls, at first they were shocked at his cute face. But then when he did his usual 1,000-watt smile, they just blushed at how cute and handsome he was at the same time. Then Hisashi went and said, Hisashi, thanks for coming, please come in. As Hisashi said that, the adults nodded, or should I say the parents of the girls, as they went, and then Hisashi saw his son looking at the girls with blush on his face as the girls did the same. Then Hisashi and the adults smirked at their kids as they were happy that they're going to have a son-in-law, daughter-in-laws. As they went in the living room, as they started to talk, Hisashi, so you're probably wondering who is this green-haired kid. They nod. This is my son. Every one of Hisashi friends were shocked he had a son. But then he said, Hisashi, yes, I know you're shocked, but anyway, I'll tell you the full story if Izuku wants me to tell you, or if he wants to tell you. Izuku, it's okay. Dad, I'll tell them anyway. He explains how his parents were pro-heroes, All Might his stepfather and Greentail, like on how they neglected him, and then how he was diagnosed quirkless, to which his half-sister and her gang bullied, abused, and beaten him near death, and on how he ran away. As there was a moment of silence, when all of a sudden he was hugged by the girls, or cough his future wife's cough, and then he blushed, and then the girls realized what they did and only blushed but still hugging him. Then all the girls said, Girls, it's okay, you did nothing wrong, and plus we'll be your friends and we will not hurt you like they did. As the parents only smiled at the sight and were happy for him and their kids, but were angry at the Yagis, the Bakugo twins and Todoroki twins. Then Izuku said, Izuku, excuse me, but what are your names? Then the girls started to introduce themselves. Momo, my name is Momo Yaoyorozu. Stella, I'm Stella Vermilion. Mio, hi, I'm Mio Naruse. Rias, I am Rias Gremory. Psycho, hello, I am Psycho. Intelli, 02, hello, you can call me 02. Sorry guys, couldn't find a picture of them. When they were little, just use your imagination. All the girls whispered, maybe be a Midoriya, your future wife. As the parents heard this, and smirked at them, making the girls blush. Izuku, it's nice to meet you. As he smiled, the whole room was in light, as everyone covered their eyes from the bright smile. Also, I don't have the names for the parents of the girls, so I will use Mr. Mrs. and their last name. After that, they said it was nice to meet him too, as he and the girls played and talked to each other, as they got to know each other, and the parents are smiling at them. As for the mothers, they are just thinking about their marriage and grandbabies, as the fathers could hear their wallets crying. So after that, they were ready to leave until the parents said, Parents, you kids will be in the same school, so that means we'll live here in France till you finish school. Then when you want to apply for UA, then we'll go to Japan. As the kids were happy that they were going to be together, as the girls said to themselves. Girls whispered to each other, okay, we all love him and won't let any girls take him. They said that with a little Yandere eyes. Yes, they're going to be overprotective and a little Yandere. As they left, Hisashi said, with a smirk, Hisashi, so are me and your mom expecting a daughter's-in-laws? Izuku blushed super red. As Kushina and Hisashi chuckled. Hisashi, okay, we'll stop the teasing for now. Anyways, go to your room, because tomorrow we'll start your training, and I will tell you a secret. Izuku nodded as he left to his room. Kushina, so you're going to tell him about his quirk, and that he has AFO, but a strong and better version of your. Hisashi, yeah, he'll probably hate me, but I did it for his own good and safety, but I can't lie to my son. That is it for this chapter. Hope you enjoyed it. No one POV. Now, it's the morning, and the Midoriya family are having dinner. When I say Midoriya family, that are Izuku, Hisashi, and Kushina for now. Anyways, after they finished eating, Hisashi said, Hisashi, Izuku, follow me. I need to show and tell you something about our family. Izuku, okay, Dad. They went outside. So what is it, Dad? Hisashi, you will probably get angry at me, but just know I did it for your safety and well-being. Izuku, I won't hate you, Dad. You saved me from that hellhole, and I am happy that you're my dad, and also my hero, so I won't hate you. Hisashi, eyes widen, but then sighed, you really are my son, a great and kind person like me, huh? Well, anyways, he told him the truth about his real quirk, and that Izuku has a better and stronger version of his, and told him the true story of AFO and OFA, and that OFA was made to make the next generation have hope, and those who are quirkless and want to be hero to be passed down to generations. And he said that he will unlock it for him, but when he is ready, and that his uncle and grandmother were the users of OFA, and that if he gets OFA, then it will make it where he can create, give, destroy, and much more, but for now, he could only copy and have them without the drawback. At first, when Izuku heard this, he was shocked and speechless. He didn't know what to do, but then he just hugged his dad, and Hisashi was shocked. He expected Izuku to hit him, but then Izuku said, Izuku, I don't hate you for that, Dad. I know now you did this, so I could be safety, and thank you. If you didn't do that, I might have been abused by Trash Might, and I wouldn't probably found you, so thank you. He smiled. Hisashi, what do you mean if he knew you had AFO, he would abuse you? Izuku explained the conversation he heard between the Yagis about AFO being evil and that OFA was made to stop him, and at that moment Hisashi was furious. But then he calmed down and said, Hisashi, so you're ready for your training, because it will be hell. When you start training, you will not slack off, because this training will make you stronger. So do you still want to train? Izuku then starts remembering his past. Deku, useless, quirkless loser. He stopped remembering his past and said, Izuku, yes, I want to be the strongest, so I could protect everyone I love. He said that with a determined face. Hisashi smirked that his son wanted to be just like him. Now we time skip when Izuku and the girls turned 16, and I will explain everything what happened. So what happened was Izuku and Hisashi trained till the age of 14. Then Izuku finished his training with his dad, and it was hella first for him, but now it's easy for him, and also Hisashi unlocked Izuku's quirk, or should I say quirks, which are AFO 2.0 and immortality, which he and his family and in-laws will have. So after he unlocked, then they trained his quirks for a year and a half, and he mastered his quirk. So after that, when he turned 14, he went into his Mindscape to train his powers and to unlock them at its fullest. And let's just say, when he finished all his training and unlocked his full potential, he had a massive change. Anyways, after that, when he and the girls turned 15, they decided to confess their feelings. And when they did, Izuku at first couldn't decide which one he should be with, but then the girls said they're going to share him, which made him happy, and he accepted their feelings. So they started a date, and when a girl tried to ask Izuku on a date, or to try to take him, let's just say the girls beaten the girls up, and then they didn't say anything after that. They also decided to keep their relationship a secret from everyone, even their parents. They also went on many dates. Now, when they turned 16, they decided to tell everyone about their relationship. After they told their classmates, they decided to go to Izuku's house and tell everyone, but they didn't know they were in for a surprise. Now, let's see what will happen when they tell their parents. Also, here are the nicknames for Izuku and the girls. Rias, Aiken, Momo, Zuzu, Stella, Ikki, Psycho Zuku, Mio, Oni-chan, 02, Isa Darling. And here is how Izuku looks like now. Now, end of time skip. Now we see the Yairozu, Vermilion, Gremory, Intelli, Naru's, and 02 parents, and in Izuku's parents all at the living room when they asked, "Parents, so what is it that you needed to talk to us about?" Izuku, Saiba, we wanted to tell you that we are dating and wanted to tell you all at the same time. So do you accept me dating your daughters? The room was filled with silence when Mr. Yairozu said, "Mr. Yairozu, no, we don't accept you being their boyfriend." He was then cut off by Izuku. Izuku, it's okay, I understand. I just want them to be happy. Momo, no, Zuzu? She then looked at her dad, same with the other girls, which looked at their parents in tears and anger. Why can't we be with the man we love? Rias, Father, why can we be happy with the love of our life? Mr. Gremory, please let us finish. Stella, what do you mean finish? You just said we can't be with him. Mrs. Vermilion, we said he can't be your boyfriend, but Kushina, we didn't say you could be together and be husband and wife-s. She smirked at them. Then they realized what they meant, and they blushed super red. Hisashi, we want you to be married before going back to Japan so that you could be together without problems. So for now, you're going to be engaged, but after some time, you'll get married. So do you accept? Izuku, Dad, I love the girls, but I can't force them into something if they don't want. The girls immediately replied, "Girls, we accept the proposal. We want to be with Ikki, Zuzu, Isa Darling, Oni-chan, Ikenzuku." As Izuku was shocked, but happy that they want to get married with him. Izuku, okay, if they accepted it, then I will accept it too. As the parents smiled and started to celebrate their engagement. Scene changes to Izumi, Katsumi, and Shoka, who are holding their hearts. Izumi, did you guys feel that? Shoka, yeah, for some reason my heart hurts. Katsumi, you don't think something bad happened to Aiken, do you? They didn't know what to say. They are just think if something bad happened to Izuku. Izumi POV. It's been 6 years after Oni-chan ran away, and after that, Mom and Dad have been having some problems. Then Mom retired as a pro hero. She would always be looking at family photos as all of them were just me, Mom and Dad. But no Oni-chan, when Essie always sees those photos, she would always cry because she thinks she is a horrible mother. And when Dad gave me OFA, he said that when we find Izuku, we'll give him OFA. And I agreed he deserved it more than I ever did. For me, Katsumi and Shoka, we always cry ourselves to sleep when we remember what we did to Oni-chan. For the next few years, we went to anger management and on few therapy lessons, and sometimes we train hard. So when we see Oni-chan, we could help him. I only have 10% control of OFA, but if I went over 10%, my bones would just break. I guess this is my punishment for what I did to Oni-chan, and Dad has gotten even weaker. Maybe that's what we deserve. Izumi, I'm sorry, Oni-chan. Crying. So after this few years, we still haven't found him, but we still didn't give up. In 3 days, the UA entrance exams will begin. Maybe we'll find Oni-chan there. Izumi, Katsumi, and Shoka. Wait for us, Oni-chan, Ikenzuzu. Izuku POV. Today is going to be a great day today. I'm going to Japan with Dad, Mom, and my my fiance's wife's, and nothing is going to ruin my day. I went downstairs to see something amazing. My fiance's wives are making dinner. And I thought it would be a great idea to tease them a little. So I went behind them without a shirt. Izuku, hey, good morning. So how my lovely wife's doing? In a charming voice. No one POV. As Izuku said that they immediately turn around and had blushes on their faces. Izuku, so like what you see, said with a smirk on his face. As his fiance's wives looked down to see he isn't wearing a shirt, as they could see his abs and his muscular body, as they had a nosebleed and heart-shaped eyes. His fiance's wives, yes, we like it very much. They said it while licking their lips and with a little bit of lust. Izuku, okay, calm down, we can't do that yet. As they calmed down and were sad, but maybe after we get married, we'll do it if you're okay with it. As their faces light up, as they nod in excitement. Okay, now let's see what my beautiful wives have made for dinner. As they sit down and started to eat when Psycho asked, Psycho, Izuku, what will you do if they are there? As the others then look at Izuku. Izuku, nothing, I'll just ignore them And if they try anything, or if they try to hurt you, or anything, I won't show mercy. As they smiled that he will do anything for them, as they will do the same for him. When they finished, they started to pack, as Izuku heard a knock on his door. Izuku, come in. When the door opens, and Izuku turns around to see who it was, his dad and mom. Hisashi, are you ready to go, son? Izuku, yeah, I am. Kushina, also know if we see them there, and if they try anything, then there will be hell. Izuku, don't worry, mom, if they tried anything, they won't be able to even touch me. You know how strong I am even without my quirks and powers. Hisashi, yeah, he's right. He surpassed me when he turned 15, and he doesn't even sweat when I use my full power. Kushina, okay, and also when you get married, I want grandbabies. She said this with a dangerous aura and excitement. Izuku, yes, ma'am. He said it as he felt shivers go down his spine. He knew to never make a woman angry. Hisashi, okay, honey, calm down, you scaring him. He stuttered a little as he was scared of his wife, and he could also hear his wallet crying. Kushina, okay, but don't forget what I said, okay? She smiled innocent, as you could see a devil behind that smile. Izuku, hi, mom. Thoughts? I should probably start investing money because if I know my mom and mother-in-laws, they would like to spoil them when they can, and I think the girls will probably want to start a family after we get married. He is sweating now. Hisashi, okay, now that's done, let's get going, shall we? Kushina, yeah, let's go, we wouldn't want to make the others wait. Time skip when they are at the airport. As we see the Midoriyas arrive at the airport. As they see everyone, they're waiting for them, as Izuku's fiancé's wives went to him, and one by one, they all kissed him as he kissed them back. After that, they went in their plane as they take their seats. As for Izuku and his girls, they are seated together as Izuku and the girls went to sleep as they cuddled each other. After the flight, before they landed, their parents started to wake them up as Izuku threw one thing. Izuku, I am back, and I will be the best and strongest hero who saves everyone. No one POV. We see now that 3 days have passed since Izuku and the others arrived in Japan, and today is the UA entrance exams. Let's see what Izuku and his fiancé's wives are doing now. Izuku and his fiancé's wives are now in the living room, getting ready to go to UA, but they are going in from recommendations. Izuku, girls, are you ready? Fiancé's wives. Yes, we are Zuzu, Aiken, Ikki, Aizu, darling, Zuku, Oni, Ai-chan. Now we time skip when they are at the UA entrance gates. We see Izuku when he was walking in, he was candy-eyed by other girls with lust, but then when they saw what made them scared, and that was the killer instinct is. Fiancé's wives were giving off. But one girl with brown short hair and with pink on her cheeks, she decided to go to Izuku and charm him. And that girl was Achiko Uraraka. You could see a smirk on her face where she doesn't want any relationship, only want money and to make others go broke. Uraraka, hi, my name is Achiko Uraraka. What is your name, and how Abu? She was cut off by Izuku, who looked at her with a disgusted look. Izuku, my name is none of your business, and no, I don't want to do anything with someone like you when I have amazing and beautiful wives. She then tried to slap him, but she was stopped when she saw his fiancé's wives smiling evilly as she immediately regretted what she did. When she saw this, she ran away, as she said to herself she won't get in way near him or them. So after that, they went to the observation room, as someone with blue hair and glasses, as he approached us, he said, Ida, hi, my name is Tenya Ida, and what do you think you're doing going in the observation room? Only teachers are allowed. He was cut up by Izuku as he released his aura, which made Ida shut up. Izuku, shut up, will you, 4 eyes? And we got recommend, so shut up and get that stick out off your rear and start to think, you idiot. As Ida left after that. So when he left Izuku and his fiancé's wives go in a room, and as they went in, Izuku started to get angry, but then calmed down. As he said, Izuku, hello, Uncle Nizu and Uncle Zawa. When he said this, everyone immediately turned around to see who it was when they saw it was Izuku, as we see Nizu and Aizawa approach Izuku. As they hugged him, as he hugged them back, after a few minutes they break the hug, and Aizawa said, Aizawa, it's good to see you again, problem nephew. Izuku, thanks, it's great to see you again too. Nizu, so, mind explaining what were you doing, and who are these young ladies? Izuku, sure. Come on, girls, introduce yourself to my uncles. The girls started, but they smirked when they introduced themselves as Izuku blushed. Momo, Hi, my name is Momo Midoriya. Stella. My name is Stella Midoriya. Rias. I'm Rias Midoriya. Psycho. Psycho Midoriya. Mio. Mio Midoriya. 02. And I am 02 Midoriya. Nizu. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you all, but may I ask why do you all have the same last name? Izuku. Ahem, that might have to do with me, since when I ran away, I ran into my real dad, and his name is Hisashi Midoriya, to which my name is Izuku Midoriya. Aizawa. So let me guess they're your fiance's wives. Izuku, yeah. Aizawa. You really are a problem child, a problem nephew. Izuku. Hey, it's not my fault that they are cute and beautiful. This made his fiance's wife's blush at his compliment. Nizu. Okay, enough of this. We'll continue this later. And Izuku, you better explain everything what happened to you in the past few years. Izuku. Okay, Uncle Nizu. Girls, let's go and sit down. But what they didn't know that there were All Might and his wife Inko listening to his conversation as they plan on getting him back. But what they didn't know, he could sense them and read what they wanted to do, but he let it go as they couldn't do anything to him. Yes. Oh, everything went similar like in the canon, except instead of Uraraka to be stuck in the rumble, it was Izumi, Shoka, and Katsumi. Izuku. Uncle Nizu, stop the robot, it will crush them. Nizu. The remote doesn't work. AM. I won't make it in time. Inko. Please someone do something, I can't lose another of my children. Izuku. So I guess I have to save them even if I don't want to. Izuku activated AFO as All Might, and Inko were shocked he had a quirk, but they didn't know his other powers after that. Izuku just used his copied quirks as Izumi. Katsumi and Shoka hold he would help them up, but he just ignored them and went back as they were sad. Nizu. Izuku, what was that? Izuku. I will explain later, okay, and I will tell you and my other uncles and aunts expect them. I don't want them to know what I did and what I have. Nizu. Don't worry, they won't. Izuku. Okay, well, let's just wait when the others arrive. No one POV. We see now that the exams have finished, and Izuku and his uncle Nizu and Aizawa went into a private room, as All Might and Green Telek tried to talk to Izuku, as he ignored them, and as Nizu said, Nizu, as I said, you and those who hurt him won't get anywhere near Izuku or his wives. If you don't stop, then I will make sure to make your lives a living hell. As Inko and All Might got scared of him as they left sad because they lost their son. Nizu. Now, Izuku, shall we go? And I think everyone is waiting for us. Izuku nods as they went in and saw that his uncles, aunts, his grandpa Gran Torino, and grandma Recovery Girl, and at the corner of his eye he spotted Toya, Natsuo, and Fuyumi, but Fuyumi blushed a little at Izuku. Then Heist's uncle Enji went to him and hugged him and said, Enji, it's good to see you, Izuku, and you look great. Maybe you're stronger than me by the looks of it. Izuku, yeah. About that, well, sit down, and I will explain everything what happened. They all sit down and started to listen to Izuku. Izuku. So where do I start from? Well, he explains after he ran away, he met his real dad, and went to France as he explained about his real quirks and the real story of AFO and OFA and about his powers that can kill God himself. Everyone was shocked and speechless, as then, after a few minutes, Fuyumi asked, Fuyumi, by the way, Zuchan, who are these girls that are with you? She said this with a hint of sadness in her voice, as everyone noticed except Izuku. Izuku. This are my wife's, well, soon-to-be wives. As this made Fuyumi even more sad, but then she saw the girls looking at her with a look we'll talk soon as she nodded. Then they introduced themselves, but as Izuku's last name. Everyone except Izuku and his wives. It's a pleasure to meet you. As they had talked, the girls took Fuyumi out, and Momo said, Momo, so why are you sad, Fuyumi? Fuyumi, what do sniff mean, sniff sad? Stella, we saw when Izuku said we were his wives, you were sad, and almost started to cry. Fuyumi, it's nothing really. 02, you love darling, don't you? Fuyumi, yeah, I love him, but I'm happy to see him happy and very angry at my brother and sister or what they did to him, just for something he couldn't control. As the girl smiled at the fact she really loves Izuku for him. Girls, well, we wouldn't mind adding one more girl. Fuyumi, what do you mean? Rias, we meant that we are willing to share him with you, but there is one condition. Fuyumi, what is it? Mio, you'll have to be engaged with him and get married. And after that, she went and whispered in Fuyumi's ear, maybe after the marriage will start, eh? family with him. This made Fuyumi blush and steam coming out her head. Fuyumi, is that all? They nod. Okay then, I am willing to do that. But how are we going to tell him about this? Psycho, don't worry about that, we'll take care of it. Just meet us after school. Fuyumi, okay. Then let's go in before the others get suspicious of us. As they went back, the girls went to Izuku and said they have something to show him as he nods. Time skip when they went out. Izuku, so what is it, girls, that you wanted to show me? Mio, just wait and you'll see Oni-chan. Izuku, okay. As they went to the entrance gates, they saw Fuyumi there blushing. Izuku, huh? Fuyumi, what are you still doing here? Momo, we invited her Zuzu. Mio, yeah, and plus she has something to say to you. Izuku, is this true, Fuyumi? Fuyumi, yeah. Well, you see, when you were little, I always thought of you as my little brother, but after time passed and you started to grow up, I started to fall for you not as a brother, but as a lover. What I'm trying to say is that I love you, Izuku. Will you please allow me to date you? Izuku, look, Fuyumi, I too love you and all, but I can't. You can SE, and sometime soon I will get married. He was cut off by Stella. Stella, don't worry, Ikki, we all agreed to this, but on one condition, she has to also be engaged and married with you. Izuku, well, if that is that, then I will gladly accept your feelings. As Fuyumi jumped on him, as she then kissed him. So after that, from that day on, they started to date, and they will keep their relationship till the first day of school is over, and after that they will tell their parents and to arrange a marriage between them. Another time skip where Izuku and the girls expect Fuyumi are getting ready to go to UA because today is their first day. Izuku, so girls, you ready? Girls, yeah. If another girl tries to charm or do anything, then they will pay the price. They smiled innocently, but for Izuku, it was he saw a devil behind their smiles. Izuku, hi. He was shaking in fear. After that, they went to UA, and every girl was looking at Izuku with lust as they felt something that scared them like the other girls in Uraraka. As the girls who were looking at him with lust, they ran away in fear. And for the boys, they were looking at Izuku's wives with PRVY and lustful faces as they felt the bloodlust Izuku was releasing. As the boys were scared and shaking shitless as they knew they shouldn't mess with him. After that, they found their classroom, and as they opened the door, as everyone in the classroom were looking at them, as the girls in the class said, Girls 1, except Izuku's wives. He is so hot. Boys 1A, why are those girls, they look hot. As everyone felt the bloodlust in the room as the air started to get heavy, as everyone was looking at Izuku, who looked pissed, and with killer instinct at the boys who looked at his wives and on what they thought. Izuku, don't you even think about laying a finger on my wife's, got it. Boys 1A, hi sir. But one idiot decided to approach them as he tried to get the girl, and the girl he tried to get were Psycho, and the guy was Tenya Ida. Ida, what are you doing here so late? And you, girl with the white hair, I order you to leave this man and be mine, so chop chop. At this point, Izuku just snapped and now went to 1% of his bloodlust, and Izuku all this time was only using 0.01% of his bloodlust. But this made him a snap, as there was a mini earthquake from his bloodlust, as Ida saw Izuku with a devil-like figure forming behind him from his bloodlust and killer instinct. He was now scared shitless, but before Izuku could do anything, the girls just hugged him and kissed him and told him, Psycho, it's okay, Izuku, he won't take me, I won't leave you. Izuku then calmed down and said, Izuku, Uncle Zoa, hurry up and start the lesson before I go on a rampage. As Aizawa came out his desk with sweat and scared face, but not noticeable. Aizawa, okay, problem nephew, calm down, and you glasses, you better stop or you'll end up dead. Ida, Tiskal asked brother to arrange a Quirk marriage, so they will be mine. But what Ida didn't know, that Izuku read his mind, and Izuku just let it so see will happen it is, because if he did that, then Izuku will ruin his life. Aizawa, okay, now that is finished. Everyone get your PE uniforms on and meet me outside. Uraraka, but sir, what about O? She was cut off by Izuku and his wife saying, Izuku, his wife's. His Kausa's rules, so hurry up or he will expel you. Aizawa smirked because he found his favorite students as the others run to the changing rooms, as Izuku and his wife's were already changed thanks to Izuku. When everyone went outside, Aizawa said, Aizawa, okay, listen up, brats and favorite students. Today we are doing a work assignment to test your powers and strengths. Mina, Oh, this is going to be fun. As Aizawa smirked. Aizawa. Fun, huh? Well, last place would get expelled. Dinky, but that isn't fair. Izuku. And neither is bullying the quirkless and neglected or child abuse or assault or villains killing innocents. We are here to be heroes. If you are here just for fun and to make friends, then you can leave. We are here to be heroes, to show the world there is still hope. Aizawa. I couldn't say it any better, problem nephew. Okay, now who wants to be first? So after everyone was finished except Izuku, because now it was his turn, as he went in the circle, as Aizawa and Izuku's wives went to hide, as the others were confused, as Izuku used AFO 10%. When he threw the ball, it broke the sound barrier 4 times, as he created a shock wave, as the others were blown away. Also, Katsuki, Shoto, Izumi, Katsumi, and Shoka didn't know it was Izuku, as the dust cleared, and Aizawa showed them his score and his show error on it. After that, we see that Izuku was first place, and his wives were from 2 to 5th place each. Also, Mineta was last place. Aizawa. Okay, everyone go back, and Mineta pack up. Mineta. I won't leave until I touch those 6. He meant Izuku's girls. Also, I will make Fuyumi to be a part of the Big 3, and instead of it being the Big 3, it will be the Big 4. Mineta tried to touch them, but failed when Izuku sent him flying. Ida POV. After the Quirk assignment test, we went change, and I was the first one to change as fast as possible, so I could start my plan. I pulled my phone out and started to call my brother. Phone. Tenya. Hello, brother. Tensei. Yes, Tenya, what do you need? Tenya. I need you to do a Quirk marriage between me and Psycho and Telly. Tensei. Okay, and why is that you want to do a Quirk marriage with her? Tenya. Because I love her, brother. Tensei. Okay, I'll see what I can do, but if there is a problem after. This I won't help, you got it? Tenya. Yes, brother, I get it. Tensei. Good now, good bay. End call. Ida. Like I said, sooner or later you will be mine. No one POV. After that, he left the classroom, but what he didn't know that Nizu was watching him and heard his conversation. Nizu. Quite interesting. Let's see what will Izuku do now. Knowing him, he'll probably try to ruin his life for what he did, so I will just sit back and watch. He sips on heat tea as he started to laugh as the rat god he is. The scene changes to Izuku and his wives. I'm so sorry for always typing wives instead of wives. Izuku. So you have started your plan, huh? Tenya. Ida. Well, then it's my turn to strike, as well as Izuku pulled his phone and sent a message to his in-laws and his parents as he told them to come to school and to be ready. As he finished, he turned to his wives and smiled at them, which made them blush. Izuku. Don't worry, girls, I'll make sure no one tries to take you away from me. He smiled, as the girls blushed at his handsome smile. Then Aizawa went in and said, Aizawa. All right, shut up, rats. Everyone shuts up. Aizawa, good. Now everyone stay quiet and start to introduce yourselves. Quirks, likes and dislikes. Everyone introduced themselves except Izuku and his wives. But now was Izuku's turn. As he went up, he smirked at his past tormentors. Izuku. Hey, the name is Izuku Midoriya. My quirks are AFO 2.0 and immortality. I like my parents, in-laws, Katsudan, and my lovely wives. What I dislike is the Yagis, half-sister and her friends. As Izumi, Katsumi, Shoka, Katsuki, and Shoto shoot up from their seats as Izumi, Shoka, and Katsumi said. Izumi, Shoka, Katsumi. Oni Aichan, Zuzu Aiken. They started to tear up as they saw their crush. As Katsuki and Shoto said. Katsuki, Shoto, Deku brother. Izuku, oh great. The angry dog is still barking like always. As everyone started laughing at Katsuki as he just started to pop mini explosion in his hand. Katsuki, curse you Deku. Izuku, wow, quite an interesting quirk, mind if I borrow it. As he started to use Katsuki's quirk without a problem. Katsuki, TCH, curse you Deku, you stupid nerd. Ida, please stop arguing and let the others introduce themselves. And I have a question for Midoriya about his quirk when everyone is done introducing themselves. As his wives introduce themselves, as they use their family last name, and also Izuku's last name, as they said they also dislike Izuku's past. And when Rias, Mio, and 02 told their quirks, Ida being an arse decided to say, Ida, What are you doing in UA here, villains? And same goes to you, Midoriya. You have a villain's quirk, so leave UA isn't for villains ASU. Oh, but when he finished that, he knew now that he FK'd up, as he not only made Rias, Mio, and 02 cry, but also called them villains, and said that their quirks weren't great, and this made Izuku release his bloodlust and killer instinct. He used 1.5%. As he also summoned Baru and Igris. Ito was scared shitless, but then Izuku was stopped by his wives, and as Aizawa woke up and heard what Ida said, and he then said, Aizawa, Ida detention, maybe even you'll be expelled or transfer schools, who knows. Ida, but sir. Aizawa, but nothing, you want to be a hero, so act like one. After that, they heard Nizu on the speaker saying that Izuku, his wives, and Ida to go to his office as Izuku, and his wives knew what it was. But Ida smirked. He thought that Izuku will be expelled, but how wrong he was. Anyways, when they got there, Nizu, thank you door coming here. Ida, sir, if I may ask, is it because Midoriya and the other villains will be expelled? Nizu, no, and the one who will be expelled is you, Ida, for trying to do a quirk marriage and for the way you acted. And then the parents of Rias, Mio, and 02 said, parents, and who do you think you're calling villains? So after they said that, Hisashi said, Hisashi, also say goodbye to the Ida family. Your company will start from the beginning, and you should receive a call just right about now. As then Ida's phone rang, and to see it was his brother as he put on speaker. Tenya, brother, what happened? What is the problem? Tensei, what do you mean, what is the problem? Because of you, idiot, our family company has fallen. Because of your idiotic idea. Well, pack your things and get ready, T.O. Go to America. We'll have to start a new life. Because of you now, bye. Call ends. Ida, what did you sow? Izuku, like I said, never, and I mean never mess with my family. And also I wanted to do this from the start, and now I can do it. As Izuku grabbed Ida by the head, he then slammed his head in the wall. Izuku, that was for trying to steal one of my wives, you Sonic ripoff. Sorry, Uncle Nizu, but I had to do it, because I couldn't handle him anymore. Also, Dad will go to the Todoroki's me, and the girls have something important to tell you. So let's go. Time skip when they arrive at the Todoroki's household. As they went and rang the doorbell, we saw that Shoka opened it, as she was surprised, as she thought he probably came for but he just walked in, and when they went in the living room, they saw that his uncle Enji, his Aunt Rei, and Fuyumi, which she was nervous as Izuku smiled, to which she calmed down, as then when everyone sat down, Enji asked, Enji, so what is it that you wanted to talk about with me, Izuku? Izuku, well, you see, after the entrance exams, my wives saw that Fuyumi was sad, and when they knew why, they said that they didn't have any problems of her joining us, but only her, and they won't allow any other girl. So what I'm trying to say is, will you allow me to be engaged and to get married at the same time when I get to marry the others? The room was in silence when all of a sudden Shoto and Shoka came in yelling, Shoka, you won't marry her, you will marry Shoka me. Enji, you two shut up now, and SUT down. As they sat down, and then Rei said, Rei, I don't have any problems with that, and plus I knew she loved you since a young age, so you have my blessing. Enji, same here, I don't have a problem with that, just promise me you will protect her. Izuku, oh, don't worry about anything after we get engaged or married, it doesn't matter, she will gain immortality, and you two will so get accept the twins. Enji, oh wait, what? Izuku, will you remember I told you about my quirks and powers? Well, my immortality will be passed on to my family, wives, children, and in-laws. Rei, okay, but why not the twins also? Izuku, because I don't trust them, you know what they did. Enji, he is right, so this is their punishment. Rei, I understand. Well then, let's get the arrangement done. Shoka, but mom, why Fuyumi and not me? Rei, because you did this to him, you hurt him. After that, Shoto and Shoka were sad, but the others happy at the Izuku and Fuyumi being engaged, and Rei and the other mothers started a plan for their wedding, and for the grandbabies as Enji and the other fathers, and also Izuku could hear their wallets crying. So after that, they said their goodbyes as they went home, as Fuyumi and the other girls went to Izuku's house to sleep there with him. No one POV. It was now the next morning. We see Izuku waking up as he tries to get up and see he could. Izuku, huh? Why can't I wake up? And also, why do I feel something heavy? as he looked down to see that his fiancée's wives were hugging him. Izuku, I wish we could stay like this, girls, but I'm sorry we have school today. He then started to wake his fiancée's wives up. Girls, 5 more minutes, honey dear, darling, the kids kept us up late. Izuku, what kids? He was a blushing mess. As the girls wake up and remember what they said as they blushed with steam coming out their heads. Girls, it's nothing. Izuku, so look, wait until we'll get married and when you're ready to start a family, because I don't want to force you into something. Girls, hi. Izuku, good, now let's go eat something I am cooking today. The girls were super happy, except Fuyumi. Fuyumi, is this food really that good? Girls expect Fuyumi. Could you say, no, it's not good, it's godly. Fuyumi, really, now I must try his cooking. Izuku, okay, so let's get washed and I will start cooking. Girls, hi, Zuzu, Zuku, Aiken, Iki, darling, Zuchan, Oni-chan. As they washed and got dressed, they went downstairs and Izuku started to cook. Fuyumi was amazed and surprised that her husband, or soon-to-be husband, can cook this good. So after that, Izuku placed the food on the table as everyone sat down. This is what they see. Izuku, come on, let's eat before the food get cold. Girls, hi. Itadakamasu. Izuku, itadakamasu. As Fuyumi took her first bite, her eyes went wide open as she was in heaven. Fuyumi, why you weren't wearing this food really is godly. Izuku, thanks, Yumi-chan. Fuyumi blushed because of the nickname. Fuyumi, why did you call me that name? Izuku, oh, sorry, don't you like it? If you don't like it, I won't call you that. Fuyumi, no, you can call me that. It just shocked me, because it's similar to when you used to call me when you were little, except instead of Yumi-ne, so you call me Yumi-chan, so I don't mind you calling me that. Izuku, good, now let's finish, we don't want to be late. Girls, hi. After they ate, Izuku shouted, Izuku, Mom, Dad, we're going to school, bye. Hisashi and Kushina, okay, be safe, and you to girls. Girls, hi, Mom and Dad. As they went to school, and when they entered the classroom, he was annoyed by his tormentors. Izuku, what is it? Shoto Katsuki, brother Deku, you will marry our sisters and Izumi and leave them. Izuku just stayed there silent as he started to get really pissed, and he became even more pissed when Izumi, Katsumi, and Shoka said, Izumi, Katsumi, Shoka, Oni-chan, Aiken, Zuzu, leave them and cancel the marriage, and then when you get back to us, you will stop this being hero and be a stay-at-home husband, and we'll have a family together, so hurry up. Also, AM and Inko were behind the door as they heard what they said and hoped he will do that, but then he glared at his tormentors. Not only did they insulted his fiancée's wives, except Fuyumi, because she wasn't there, but she still counts, so as I said, but also they made them cry and question Izuku, are they really that, as he was about to snap. This is what they saw. They were now sacred, but Aizawa then saved them, even if he didn't want to. Aizawa, all right, brats, sit down, and don't interrupt, my favorite students, got it. Tormentors, hi, sir. Scared. Class 1, expect the tormentors, Izuku and his girls. Okay, we gotta ask them what happened and why are they so angry at Izumi, Todoroki, and Bakugo twins. Aizawa, good, now today, we'll go to the USJ, and no, it's not the Universal Studios Japan, this one is where we'll do rescue training. We'll leave in 1 hour, so get ready till then, got it. Class 1A, hi, sensei. Aizawa, good, now let me sleep. As Aizawa went to sleep. Mina, okay, now that is done, Midoriya, can you tell us why you hate them? She pointed at Izumi, Todoroki, and Bakugo twins as they were sweeting. Izuku, he saw them sweeting, and he smirked, sure, Mina, and please call me Izuku, because soon I'll get married and then I won't be the only Midoriya. Mina, okay, now explain. Izuku, well, you see, he explains what they and the Yagis did, who his parents were, and what happened after he met his real dad. After he finished, he saw that everyone was shocked and angry. Karashima, WTH. Why would they do that to you? I know that the Bakugos are mean and all, but still, why would they do that to you? Izuku, oh, I also forgot to tell you what they said to me. Shoji, and what did they say to you? Izuku, they said take a swan dive of the roof and hope to get a quirk in your next life. Clash 1, expect Izuku, his girls, and them. Now that's messed up. How did they even make it in the hero course? Izuku, don't worry, I'm not like them to destroy someone else's dream. Katsumi, but Icon, we did it to protect you. Izuku, protect me, huh? Using your quirks on someone you want to protect isn't protecting, and also you and your brother are not even heroes. You just get angry and shout at others. Katsuki. Deku, what did you say, you nerd? Izuku. Let me ask you something. Can you tell me what heroic thing did you do? Can you tell me? Katsuki. He then realized that he did nothing heroic. Instead of helping the weak and quirkless, he just beat them and used his quirk. Izuku. Then now you realize that everything you did wasn't hero-like, but villain-like. As he and the others sit down, as Katsuki just sit down with his head down. Then 1 hour has passed, and they were now on the bus. Also, the class president and vice president will be Izuku, and the vice will be Momo. So after that, when they arrive at the USJ, they saw 13, and then Uraraka shouted, Uraraka, OMG, it's 13, my favorite hero. Now that I said this, Izuku will surely fall for me, and then I will steal all of his money. But what she didn't know, that Izuku already knew what she was thinking. Izuku, can you shut up, you gold digger beach? Everyone was shocked as they turned to Izuku and said, everyone except Izuku's girls. Izuku, why did you say that to her? Uraraka, fake crying, yeah, why are you so mean to me? Izuku, shut up with those fake tears of yours, and I read your mind and I know what you said. Uraraka, what, how? Izuku, wow, quick change of attitude, and you said, now that I said this, Izuku will surely fall for me, and then I will steal all of his money. Everyone was shocked, except Uraraka. Aizawa, Achiko, Uraraka, me, and Nizu will deal with you later. For now, let's get finished with this. Then all of a sudden a portal opened. We see a man with hand all over his face and a guy made of mist. Unknown character, where is All Might? Izuku went down to him and said, Izuku, yo, what do you want with Beach Might? Unknown character, I want to kill him. And wait, why did you call him that? Izuku, because he's a beach. Unknown character, I see you also hate him. Izuku, yeah, but I can't kill him cause I nat to be a hero. Unknown character, how about this kid, you join us and we'll kill him together. Izuku, now I'll pass. Also, what will you do now? Tomura Shigaraki, aka Tenko Shimura, the grandson of Nana Shimura. Shigaraki, how do you know my about grandmother? Izuku, easy, because she is my grandmother, which means we are cousins. Shigaraki eyes widen as he was shocked that this was his cousin, his only relative and only family. Shigaraki, what? But how the doctor told me I don't have anyone. Izuku, no, you're not alone, and never was. You have me, and you never were alone because Grandma was always looking after you and me. Shigaraki then started to cry his pain as he realized that he wasn't alone, and then Izuku touched Shigaraki's, and then he started to remember his family, and then he said, Shigaraki, everyone surrender. Villains, what do you mean surrender? Shigaraki, you heard me, surrender now. As every villain surrendered as the class, Aizawa and 13 were shocked that Izuku made them surrender, but then the doors opened to reveal All Might with his wife and other heroes. But the heroes were shocked that the villains surrendered, but All Might, being the muscle head, ran to Shigaraki and tried to punch him, but was stopped by Izuku. Son, what are you doing? He's a villain, and he tried to hurt you in your class. Izuku, you really are an idiot. You could see he didn't do anything, and you also try to ruin another grandson of Nana Shimura. How do you know about her? Izuku, me and him are her grandsons, you idiot. After that, All Might stayed quiet. When they arrived at UA, Aizawa took Uraraka to Nizu's office as Izuku and Shigaraki followed him while Shigaraki and Izuku were talking to each other. When they arrived at Nizu's office, we could see Inko, Izumi, and All Might there in his office. Then Nizu asked, Nizu, Aizawa, why is Uraraka here? I know about Shigaraki and all, but why her? Aizawa, first I wanted to contact her parents and to why she is here, because she was the UA traitor and she also wanted to get with problem nephew, so she can steal his money. Nizu was now mad, but also started to laugh like the rat god he is because he loved drama. Nizu, well then let's see what they will say. So after that, Nizu called her parents and said what happened, and they said that they will disown her because she turned this way and that they can send her to prison. Nizu, so they said they will disown her and she will be sent to prison. Uraraka, what, you can't do this to me. Nizu, yes I can, and now you may leave. As for Shigaraki, I would like him to join the villain rehab program. Shigaraki, thank you. Nizu, no problem. AM, Izuku, can we talk in private? Izuku, sure, make it quick, and also Tenko is coming with me if it's about your quirk. They went somewhere private. AM, Izuku, I want to give you my quirk. I was wrong to give it to Izumi, but when I give you my quirk, you will have to come back home. And then when he said that they all saw a figure form in front of him, and when they saw who was Nana Shimura, Izuku and Tenko started to tear up because they saw their grandmother, and when she saw them, she hugged the both of them and started to cry. Nana, I am so sorry for leaving you and sorry, Izuku, for what they did to you. Izuku, Tenko, it's okay, Grandma, we are happy to see you. Then Nana turned to Inko and slapped her. Even if Nana didn't have a real body, she still could interact with things and all of that. Nana, Inko, why did you do this to your own son? Just why? Because he was quirkless. Tashinori was also quirkless like Izuku, but I gave him hope and a quirk. You're no daughter of mine, I didn't raise you like this. Inko was crying while she was holding her cheek where SE was slapped as Nana went at Tashinori, aka All Might, and Izumi as she hit them on the head. Nana, and you two are worse. First, Izumi, you use your quirk on your brother, and also if you wonder why can't you use OFA over your limit, because we made it so every time you try to use it over the limit, we set you will break your bones, and you, Tashinori, why would you do that to him and didn't give him OFA? You were the same. Now I have talked with the other OFA users, and we'll take OFA from both of you and give it to Izuku, and he won't come back with you. So goodbye, and when he gets OFA, he will be able to create any quirk. As AM, Inko and Izumi were crying, but Izuku had an idea on what he will do and which quirk he will create first. Izuku, Tenko, goodbye, Grandma. As Nana smiled at her grandsons, and after she returned back into OFA, then an orb appeared. It came out from AM and Izumi as it went into Izuku. Then Izuku said, Izuku, welcome home, Grandma and Uncle. Smile. No one POV. So after Izuku gained OFA now, he could create, destroy, update, and give quirks. So after that, he went back to class, and he was thinking on which quirk he should create. Then two quirks came to his mind, and after he sat down, the girls went to him worried. Izuku, hey Mi-chan, Ri-chan, Mio-chan, 02, Sai-chan, Stella-chan. His girls, hey, what can't we get worried about our husband? Pout. Izuku, hee okay, stop it, you're going to make me pass out from your cuteness. His girls, blush baka. Aizawa, okay, shut up, brats and favorite children. Tomorrow we'll be having guests and also new students. So that's it for today. See you tomorrow. Now, let me sleep. After class, Izuku and his girls went to the gate to wait for Fuyumi. As they went there, they saw that some idiots flirting with her. Idiot 1, hey baby, want to go and have some fun? Idiot 2, yeah, come on, we'll show you what real fun means. Fuyumi, now get away from me alone. But they didn't go. Instead, they decided to pull her by the wrist. Idiot 1, we didn't ask, it's an order. Idiot 2, yeah, now let's go. Fuyumi, I'll stop it, you're hurting me. Idiot 1 and 2, we don't care. But what they didn't know that Izuku was there and really pissed. Izuku, she said let her go. He said it with a little bit of his bloodlust and killer instinct. The idiots were scared but tried to hide. Idiot 1, why should we all listen to you? Idiot 2, you now just leave before you embarrass yourself. Izuku smiled evilly, and when the idiots saw this, they literally pissed their pants. Izuku, what was that? So you want to fight? Idiot 1 and 2 immediately knew that they screwed up. Izuku then went to them, and he hit them in the gut. Izuku, that's what you get for trying to steal and hurt one of my wives. Fuyumi, thank you, Zuchan. She kissed him on the lips, which made his other wives jealous. His girls, HEY, no fair. Izuku, hey, it's okay, come here. As they went to him, he kissed them, which made them happy. On the way, Izuku said, Izuku, hey girls, now that I can create quirks, I was thinking about creating 2 quirks, one that can change my DNA, and the other one is where I can revive Simeone from the dead and make them alive again. Stella, the DNA quirk is not that bad, but why revive someone from the dead? Momo, Zuzu, why do you want to revive someone from the dead? Izuku, because I want to revive my grandmother and uncle. Rias, well, that's great then. 02, yeah, darling. Izuku, okay, then when we get home, I will tell mom and dad. After that, they went to Izuku's house. As T. Charwai went in, they saw their parents there sitting. Izuku, Mom, Dad, I want to ask you something. Kushina. Yes, what is it, dear? Izuku. Well, I wanted to tell you first, he explained how he got OFA and how he can now create quirks, and I already have 2 quirks on mine. One is a DNA changer quirk, where I can change my DNA, and the second one is where I can revive someone from the dead, and I wanted to bring back Grandma and Uncle. Hisashi. Well, that's good, but just be careful. Kushina. Yeah. Izuku. Don't worry. Now let's see what I will look like when I have the same DNA as Mom and remove Mrs. Yagis' DNA. As Izuku created a DNA changer quirk, then he thought about his new DNA and removed the Yagis' DNA, and when he did that, everyone in there were shocked, and his girls were now blushing. Hisashi. Why you look good, son? Kushina. Yeah, you look handsome. My baby boy is now all grown up. Izuku. Thanks, Mom and Dad. Girls, what do you think? Girls still blushing with nosebleed. But after some time, this turned into a face full of lust. Girls, you look great, darling. Izuku. Okay, calm down. Kushina. I think we'll be expecting grandbabies very soon. Hisashi. Yes. No, my money. After what Kushina said, the girls and Izuku blushed. Izuku and his girls, Mom, Dad, said it while blushing. Kushina. What I am telling the truth. I know the girls plan on starting a family right after your marriage. The girls were shocked because Kushina figured their plans out, while Izuku was a blushing mess. But after that, Izuku and the girls went to sleep. Izuku. Good night, girls, love you. Girls. Good night, Zuzu, Aiza, darling Zuchan, Zuku, Aiken, Oni-chan. We love you too. Now we time skip to the next day when they're going to their classroom. We see Izuku and his girls going to their classroom, but before Fuyumi left, Izuku kissed her on the lips, and same with his other girls, he kissed them the same, and then they went to their classroom. After they went, and then Aizawa said, Aizawa, all right, listen up, brats and favorite children. First today, we'll have one new student. She will be here just right about now. As they saw the doors open and to reveal a purple-haired girl, but one student was shocked when he saw her, and that student was Izuku Midoriya. Hinata. Hey, my name is Hinata, Aizawa. My quirk is brainwash. Izuku. Well, it's good to see you again, Hina-chan. He smiled. Hinata. No one calls me that except Aizu Oni-chan. Class 1A, huh? Izuku, where is he? They look around, but only saw a red-haired boy. Who are you, and what are you doing sitting on Izuku's sit? Katsuki. Ahaha. Finally, the nerd left, and now that he left, you girls who were always with him come here immediately and be mine right now. Izuku. First of all, it's me, Izuku Midoriya. I changed my DNA, that's why I look different. And second, Katsuki, you better not be thinking of doing anything to them, or I won't hesitate to kill you. Katsuki. Haha, like you can kill me. Izuku. How can I have the power to kill God himself? Katsuki. No way you can do that. Izuku. Really want to test it and see. Then Katsuki stayed silent. Izuku. That's what I thought. Now, anyway, should we con? He was cut off by Hinata, which hugged him and crying a little. Hinata. Why did you leave me, Aizu Oni-chan? Izuku. I'm sorry for leaving you, Hina-chan, but hey, now I'm here, and also I want you to meet my fiancé's wives. Hinata. Sparkling eyes, you are married. Izuku. No, not yet, but we'll talk together after class. Hinata. Okay, Aizu Oni-chan. Izumi. Hinata and Mio. I only can call him Oni-chan. Rias. I can come on, sit down. Momo. Yazuzu. Katsumi Shoka. You. I can only call him Aiken Zuzu. As Izuku sat down, Aizawa said, Aizawa. And the next announcement is that today's guest will be the Big Four, so you can come in now. For people 1 and 2 were boys and 2 were girls, but 1 girl was Fuyumi. Aizawa. Introduce yourself. Mirio. Hey, the name's Mirio Togata. Nijire. My name is Nijire Hado. Tamaki. I am Tamaki. Sorry, I don't remember his last name. Fuyumi. And I am Fuyumi Todoroki Midoriya. Class 1, except Izuku and his girls. Wait, what? Izuku? Yep, she's also my wife. No one POV. Aizawa. Okay, everyone get ready. Today you will fight the Big Four. They're the strongest students in UA. Katsuki. How like they're stronger than me. They're just some weak extras. Aizawa smirked, which made everyone shiver except Izuku, his girls, and the Big Four. Aizawa. Really, now you say they're weak, huh? Katsuki, yeah. Aizawa. Well, how about this if you go and fight the 4 of them? And when you won't have to do homework or be in classes for 2 months, but if you lose and they win, you will do your training will be harder and you will wish you were dead, so what do you say? Katsuki was now scared shitless, but his ego took over. Katsuki, TSK. Sure, I will show you I am a god and the strongest. Aizawa. Good, now everyone go to the gym and be ready. As everyone went to the gym, they SE the big 4 ready, and Katsuki being an idiot, he went flying to them, but he was knocked out in an instant by Mirio. Mirio. Well, that was disappointing. Aizawa. Okay, now everyone start fighting him. As everyone want to fight him, but he beat them except Izuku and his girls. Izuku. Hey girls, please don't be angry on what I am about to do, but I want to test him. Girls. Okay, but please be safe. Izuku. Hey, don't worry, I am immortal, and so are you. Izuku went to Mirio, and Izuku ripped his shirt off. As his girls blushed at this. Mirio. Why you look strong? Izuku. Thanks, but now. Let's get started. Mirio gets ready, but then was shocked and scared on what Izuku did. Izuku just ripped his heart out. This scared everyone, even Katsuki, who was awake, and Izumi. Katsumi and Shoka started to cry on what Izuku did. Mirio. Bro, what did you do? You're going to die. Izuku. He. Don't worry, I won't die, cause I am immortal. Mirio was shocked cause Izuku was immortal. Then Izuku runs at him. It looked like he teleported, but Mirio managed to dodge it. Izuku, ho. You managed to dodge it. I am impressed. Mirio, thanks. Izuku. But I think this is the end. Izuku then went to him and punched him, which sent Mirio flying and getting knocked out, as the others of the big 4, except Fuyumi, were shocked that he managed to hit Mirio. Izuku. I think that's that. Aizawa. Why, yeah. As Izuku went to get new shirt, he felt something deadly and scary that will make any man and also God be scared of, and that is a pissed of wives. Izuku tried to run away, but they caught him somehow, and after that they finished school for today, but what Izuku is more afraid of his mom getting angry at him cause he is scared when his mother is mad. No one POV. Now it's the next day, but when Kushina heard what Izuku did, she beat him for being reckless, even though they are immortal. Now we see Izuku going class, as the girls were angry at him. Izuku. Come on girls, I'm sorry, okay, please forgive me. The girls only looked away, pouting as Izuku found it adorable and patted their heads, which they liked it a lot. Izuku. Do you forgive me now? Girls. Fine, but you still owe us a lot of cuddle and kisses. Izuku. Of course now, let's go to class. As Izuku kissed his girls as Fuyumi went to her class as Izuku and the others went to their class. Aizawa. Okay, shut up brats and favorite children. Class 1, except Izuku and his group. Why are they your favorites and not the rest of us? Aizawa. Cause I said so, my class, my rules. Now today you will be having training with All Might and the ex-pro hero Green Telek. As everyone went and changed in their heroes' clothes, as when everyone arrived, except Izuku, All Might said, "Am, ha ha ha, you all look like heroes in those costumes. Now, let's begin, shall we?" Izuku's girls, except Fuyumi. And he thought that he is a great hero and father, but doesn't se that our Zuzu, Ikki, Aiken, Onii, Chan, Aiza, darling Zuku, isn't here yet. Izumi, Katsumi, Shoka, wait. Onii-chan, Aiken, Zuzu isn't here yet. Am, Inko. Oh no, we forgot about him again. We are terrible parents. Izuku. You don't have to worry, I was already here. This is his hero costume. Am, you look great, so. Izuku. Don't call me that, you bastard. Izumi. Hey, don't talk to our dad like that. Izuku. He isn't my dad, and you aren't my sister, and that beach of his wife isn't my mother, so shut up. As there was a moment of silence, but the All Might explained what they will be doing today. The teams are the same as in the canon, except instead of Ida being in the same team as Katsuki. Katsuki was with Shoto, and Izuku girls' teams were Momo and Stella versus 02 and Mio. Momo's team won, but barely. Rias and Psycho versus Hinata and Katsumi. Rias' team won with ease. And as for Izuku's other tormentors were Izumi and Shoka versus Jiro team. Izumi won, but at the last second. Now, Izuku. Izuku versus Katsuki and Shoto. Now let's see Izuku's match. Izuku was standing outside as he said. Izuku arise. We see that he's summoned Baru. Baru, what can I do for you, my liege? Izuku, I wanted to find a bomb in this building, and if you see someone guarding it, don't kill him, but just knock him out, got it? Baru, of course, my liege. As Izuku heard that he could go in, as he went in, as Baru went to find the bomb. Izuku, come out, Katsuki, I know you're there. As we see Katsuki walk in front of Izuku, as Katsuki had a pissed look on his face. Katsuki, you nerd, how dare you humiliate me, and also make my sister cry. Izuku, and why should I care of someone who isn't even acting like a hero? Katsuki, what did you say? I am a hero, you are nothing, but a weakling. Izuku, and that's what you cock heroic about yourself. You always yell at someone for no reason. You always think that you're strong, and that you could do anything without someone's help. Like me, for example, you bullied and abused someone weaker than you and quirkless instead of helping me. Katsuki, and who the hell are you to tell me what our real hero should do? Izuku, because I want and I am trying to be a hero for everyone so that they don't have faith in someone as fake as Trash Might and his wife and daughter. He was my idol, but then when he heard I was quirkless, he neglected me with his wife. Tell me, should any parents and sister and friends do that to someone and pretend like they are heroes? Katsuki didn't know what to say cause everything was true on what Izuku said, as in the observation room everyone was silent as they didn't know Izuku's pain. The only ones who knew his pain were his girls, parents, and in-laws. Izuku, and another thing, don't you ever try anything to do to me, my wives, or my parents, and in-laws, got it? Katsuki ego took over. Katsuki, TSK. Like I care, you will marry my sister, Izumi and Shoka, and leave, they will be mine, and I see hot girls, got it, you nerd. He stuttered his last few words as he was scared of Izuku now, and Izuku was releasing his bloodlust and killer instinct at 3%, which made the entire world shake a little, but UA was shaking by a lot, and Izuku looked at Katsuki and showed him his middle finger. This made Katsuki pissed, cause Izuku just flipped him up. Then Katsuki charges at Izuku as he hit Izuku with an explosion, but Izuku was only standing still as Katsuki laughed. Katsuki, ha ha ha, that's what you get. But then he heard Izuku say, Izuku, is that all? Cause I'm really pissed that you insulted my wives and that you would take them, and I won't let that slide. As everyone who was watching and were scared except Izuku's girls, and they all prayed for Katsuki, cause they knew now that he messed up. Katsuki then pointed his hand at Izuku and said, Katsuki, do you know why I wear this on my hands? Gauntlets, it stores up my sweat, and when I pull this trigger, it will release a giant blast. As everyone had wide eyes. Then All Might said, Young Bakugu, don't do it, you'll kill him. Katsuki, not unless he dodges it. Then Katsuki pulled the trigger as a giant blast went toward Izuku, then it hit Izuku, who was standing still as there was smoke all around Katsuki. Inko Izumi, Shoka Katsumi, Ino, crying. But when the smoke cleared, it showed Izuku there standing with not even a scratch on him. Izuku, I am impressed you were that reckless to launch such an attack like that. But now it's my turn. Izuku then punched Katsuki in the face as he was sent flying and was knocked out. Then Baru returned with an unconscious Shoto and holding the bomb. Baru, it has been done, my liege. Izuku, great job, Baru. Now take this to recovery girl and then return into my shadows. Baru, of course, my liege. So after that, Izuku went in the observation room. Izumi, Katsumi, and Shoka were thinking of hugging Izuku, but Izuku was hugged by his girls, and after their training, they finished school for today. As they were right now going to Izuku's house, and when they entered his house, they saw that the girls' parents were here as they were waiting for Izuku and his girls. Izuku, Mom, Dad, what's going on? Kushina. Izuku, first sit down. As Izuku and his girls sat down. Hisashi, so as you know, you're engaged, and Kushina, and we have started to plan your wedding, so we have 1 week till your wedding. Izuku, wait, what? And you're telling me this now, and plus, I don't even have a suit, and the girls don't even have dresses. Mothers, oh, don't worry, in 2 or 3 days, we'll go shopping for their wedding dresses, and you will go with your father and fathers-in-laws. Izuku, well, okay, we'll just need to inform our teachers. Mr. Vermilion, Don't worry, that's already taken care of. Izuku POV. I wake up in a dark place where I could see my grandma and some other people. White hair guy. So you're my nephew. Nana. Yes, is your nephew and my grandson. Yoichi. Hey, there Izuku. I am you uncle. The name is Yoichi Midoriya. Izuku. It's Gerard to meet you anyway since I am here. I wanted to ask you uncle and grandma something. Yoichi Nana. Sure you can. Izuku. Well, I want to know if I could bring you back to life. Nana and Yoichi eyes were wide open. Nana. Izuku, do you know the risks if you do that? Izuku. Don't worry, nothing will happen to me or you guys cause I am immortal and you will be soon. Izuku then started to fade, but he heard his uncle. Yoichi, you could bring us back to life, Izuku. That's the last thing he heard. Then Izuku faded as he wakes up in bed with his girls hugging him. Izuku, what time is it? He then saw that they only had 1 hour till school begins. Izuku. Girls, wake up. Girls, 5 more minutes. Izuku, fine. After 10 minutes. Izuku. Okay, girls, it's time to wake up. We have school for today, and in 1 week, you know it's the wedding. The girls wake up and yawn as Izuku found it adorable. Girls, good morning, Zuzu, Aiza darling, Zuku, Aiken Zu-chan, Iki, Oni-I-chan. Izuku, good morning, girls. Go freshen up. I will go to the backyard. I have something to do also if mom and dad are downstairs telling to wait in the living room. As Izuku went to the backyard and started to use his quirk to return someone back to life. Then we see the people appear in front of him. Nana, huh? She looked around and spotted Izuku. Izuku, what are we doing here? Izuku, Grandma, you don't remember what we talked about. Nana, huh? She then remembers what they talked about. Oh, now I remember. Izuku, that was weird. Maybe when you return someone back to life, their memories delay a little. Yoichi, anyways, I think we should go in. Izuku, your uncle is right. As the three went in, as T-Char-Y were on their way to the living room, as when they arrived, Hisashi was shocked, but Kushina and Izuku's girls were confused on who the two other peoples were. Kushina, Izuku, who are these two people? Izuku, Mom, this is my grandma Nana Shimura and my uncle Yoichi Midoriya, also Dad's brother. Kushina and Izuku's girls were shocked. They thought that they died, but then they remember that Izuku created a quirk which he can return someone back to life. Hisashi, it's good to see you again, brother. Yoichi, it's good to see you too, brother. Nana went and bowed to Kushina. Kushina, hey, why are you bowing? Nana, thank you for being a mother to my grandson and for taking care of him even if he wasn't your. Kushina, it's no problem. Also, he is my son cause he changed his DNA to mine. Nana. Yoichi, wait, what? Izuku, yeah, I changed my DNA so that I'm not related to Mrs. Yagi, but it doesn't matter, you're still my grandma, and nothing will change that. Nana hugged Izuku. Nana, you're such a great grandson. Izuku, it's okay, Grandma, anyways want to come to school with me and the girls, and you to Uncle Yoichi. Nana. Yoichi, sure, we also want to see the Yagis' faces when they see us. So after that, Izuku, the girls, Nana and Yoichi went to school, and on their way to school they saw Izumi and her gang going towards Izuku. Izumi, Oni-I-chan, come back home. Please, Mom has been crying every day. Izuku, shut up, don't call me that, we aren't related, and she isn't my mother. Shoka, but Zuzu. Izuku, but nothing. Let's go. And Izumi, how can you be so blind to not even recognize this woman right here? Izumi then looked at the women and was shocked and covered her mouth while crying. Izumi, gee, Grandma B, but how? Nana, don't call me that. Izumi, but Nana, just don't, please, you hurt your brother, which he isn't anymore, and why you hurt him cause he was quirkless. The quirk doesn't matter for you to be a hero, but what matters is the heart and determination. As she said that, they went in UA and left behind a crying Izumi, Shoka, and Katsumi. So after they went in UA, Izuku kissed his girls as they went to class, as Izuku went with Nana and Yoichi to All Might office where they saw Inko there with All Might. Nana, hello Mr. and Mrs. Yagi. All Might and Inko immediately turned around and saw Nana standing there as they started to cry. AM Inko, Master Mom. Nana, what did I say about you calling me that? Izuku, Grandma, calm down. As Nana calmed down. Inko, wait, how are you here? Nana, we are here because Izuku brought us back to life. AM, wait, we. Yoichi, yes, we. Hello there, All Might. AM, the first user of OFA what are you doing here? Izuku. Oh wait, didn't I tell you? AM. Tell me what son. Izuku, Nana, and Yuichi glare at All Might. Izuku, how many times do I have to tell you to not call me that, you bastard? Anyways, the first user of OFA, also known as Yuichi Midoriya, is my uncle. Inko. Uncle, so that means. Nana. Yes, he is the son of AFO. I thought that you guys already knew cause his Quirk is literally AFO 2.0. AM. But Master, wait, if he is the son of AFO, then why did you give him OFA when OFA was supposed to stop AFO? Nana. No, you idiot, OFA was created for the Quirkless and for the people to have hope, not to stop AFO. He isn't evil. AM. But then who killed you? Nana. Some doctor which used AFO as his name. Then All Might fell to the ground as he now knew the truth. Yuichi. Also in due time Izuku will be able to use the other users' Quirks. Inko. But why couldn't Toshi and Izumi use them? Yuichi. Because we saw what will happen and we were very disappointed in All Might and Izumi. Nana. So that's all, no goodbye. As they left, Nana and Yuichi went home as Izuku went to class. No one POV. So after Izuku went in the classroom, Izumi and her gang were looking at Izuku, but they only received a glare from him. He went to his girls and kissed them, which made Izumi, Katsumi, and Shoka sad, but angry. They thought that they stole him from them, and they said to themselves, Izumi, Katsumi, Shoka, don't worry, Oni-chan, Aiken Zuzu will save you from them and make you happy. Izuku sat down, then Aizawa said, Aizawa. Okay, shut up. I have an announcement to make. In 5 weeks, we'll have a sports festival, so you have time for training and something else. Aizawa smirked while looking at Izuku and Izuku's girls, which were blushing knowing what he meant. Aizawa. Okay, that's all now. Let me sleep. Aizawa went to sleep. Izuku and his girls were ready to leave happy, but then they were stopped by Izumi and her gang. Izumi. Oni-chan, where are you going? Class isn't over yet. Izuku. That's none of your business, Ms. Yagi, and I am not your brother or friend. No, leave me alone. I have training and a wedding to prepare for. Shoka. Whose wedding are you going to, Zuzu? Izuku was angry that she called him by that name, but then he calmed down and smirked at Izumi and her gang. Izuku. Oh, you weren't informed. Well, then the wedding will be mine and my wife's. Smirked. Izumi, Katsumi, and Shoka were about to cry, but then they shouted angrily at Izuku and his girls. Izumi, Katsumi, Shoka, no. You won't marry them, you will marry us, and leave them to Katsuki and Shoto they will make. They couldn't finish as they were cut off by Izuku's bloodlust. Izuku, shut up before I kill you. He said it with a demonic voice. His girls' wives, calm down, dear darling. He then calmed down and looked at Izumi and her gang. Izuku, don't come near me ever again, and you won't have to be put in a hospital. After he left, Izumi, Katsumi, and Shoka started to cry. Shoto and Katsuki had a plan on how to make him be, while their sisters and Izumi. Time skipped when Izuku and his wives got home. They went in the living room as Izuku saw his parents and in-laws talking and has happy faces. Izuku, Mom, Dad were home, and hello, aunties and uncles. Ms. Yaoyorozu. Izuku, dear, we told you to call us Mom and Dad. She smiled innocently. Izuku. Hi, mean Mom. Ms. Yaoyorozu. Good, now we're here cause today me and the other girls are going shopping for your wives for their wedding dresses. Ms. Vermillion. While you boys go to find a wedding suit for yourself, son. Izuku and his wives were happy cause in 1 week they will be getting married. So after that they went shopping. Scene changes to the girls, which were trying out dresses. Now the girls are picking dresses. I will only show you the dresses they picked. Izuku's girls. So what do you think of this one, Mom, Mother? Momo. Rias. Mio. 02. Fuyumi. Psycho. Stella. Mothers. Beautiful. Crying. Momo. Mom, why are you crying? Ms. Yaoyorozu. I'm crying cause you're getting married. It feels like just yesterday when you were so little and cute, and now look at you, you're a young and gorgeous woman and getting married with the love of your life. Momo smiles as she hugged their moms, and they also hugged Kushina. Scene changes to Izuku. He was trying a suit for his wedding. Izuku, what do you think, Dad? Hisashi. You look great, son. You look like me when I was young. His father-in-laws. Yes, you look great. Izuku. Thank you. Fathers. And also please try not give us grandbabies after the wedding. Izuku. I can't promise you that because I think the girls are already ready for a family. And also, when they see me in something that they like, they always have lustful faces. So I am praying to God to not make my and yours wallets cry. Fathers, please God don't make our wallets cry. Izuku. Anyways, if we're finished picking my suit, I think we should get going. Hisashi, sure. As they finished their shopping, and when they get home, Izuku was kissed by his wives. Izuku. Hello, girls, so you're exited for the wedding? His wives. Yes, dear darling. They lick their lips. Izuku, good. Oh no, I'm going to die, am I? Drake. No, you won't, partner. Remember, you have a lot of stamina and energy. Izuku. Yeah, you're right. Wait, Drake, what are you doing here? I thought I won't be able to talk to you guys anymore. Drake. Sometimes you will be able to buy not so much cause we don't have so much time in here. So that's why. Izuku. Well, it's nice hearing you. Thank you and the others for helping me. See you soon, Drake. And say hello to the others for me. Drake. I will, don't worry, partner, goodbye. So after that, Izuku and everyone else went to sleep, and for the past week, Izuku and his wives were getting ready for their wedding as the parents were preparing the wedding. The day of the wedding. Izuku. Today is the day me and the girls will get married and nothing will ruin it. Izuku was done getting dressed as he went downstairs to see his in-laws and parents. As Kushina started to cry. Kushina, my baby boy is all grown up, now he's getting married. Crying. Hisashi. Sure, it's okay. Kushina and Izuku, are you ready? Izuku. Yes, Dad. Hisashi. Good, now let's go outside and wait for your wives. As they went out, Izuku saw how good they made their wedding. Izuku. Wow, this looks great. I think the girls will love it. Mr. Vermilion. They will cause we know what they like. Izuku. Yeah, now let's wait for them. When the girls arrived and opened the door, Izuku just was shocked cause his wives were so beautiful and gorgeous, and the mothers are crying. Izuku. You girls look beautiful. His wives. Thank you, Zuzu, Ikki, Iken, Zuku, Izu, darling Zuchan. The pastor started to say his speech as he asked if they wanted to say something before they are wedded. Izuku. I wanted to say that I am grateful that I found you and fell in love with you, and thank you for always being there for me. I want to tell you that I love you girls so much, and matter what happens, I won't stop loving you. And I promise you I won't love another girl except you girls, and maybe if we have little ones running around. His wives were crying as they were happy that they found the love of their life, and happy that he loves them and wants to have a family. Pastor, do you girls have something to say also? Izuku's wives. Yes, we do. We want to say that we are grateful for you for loving us and for meeting you, and we won't stop loving you, and we won't love another man except you. And after they said that, the pastor said, Pastor, by the power bestowed on me, I hereby now pronounce you husband and wife. Wives, you may now kiss the brides. Izuku kissed his wives, and they kissed back, and everyone in the crowd started to cheer for them. No one POV. So now we see it's the next morning. Izuku and his wives are getting ready for their honeymoon. But what Izuku didn't know that the girls have a surprise for him. Izuku, you girls ready? His wives. We are Zuzu, Iza darling, Iken Oniai, Chan Zuku, Ikizu-chan. Izuku. Good, let's go downstairs. As they went downstairs. Mr. Yaoyorozu. Good morning, son. Izuku. Good morning to all of you. Kushina. So are you ready to go on your honeymoon? Izuku. Yep, we are all packed up, and we have a jet waiting for us. Ms. Vermilion. Okay, be careful, and please give us grandbabies as soon as possible. Izuku's wives. Don't worry, maybe it will happen, right, dear darling? Izuku, why, yeah. As the mothers and Izuku's wives were in joy, as the fathers and Izuku could hear their wallets crying. Izuku. Okay, let's go, we don't want to be late. As they left and went to the airport. Izuku. So you're serious about starting a family and having kids, huh? His wives. Yes, we are. But don't you want to have a family and kids? They said this with sadness in their voices. Izuku. No. I didn't say anything like that. I would love to start a family and be happy, and nothing will change that, because I am willing to give everything I got just so that you and our kids could be happy. He kissed them each one by one as they kissed him back. His wives. We are happy when we are with you. Time skip when they arrive at their destination. It looks like this. Izuku's wives. Wow, this looks beautiful. Izuku. Only the best for my lovely wives. His wives. Can we go swimming in the water? Izuku. Why are you asking me? Of course we can. Okay, let's go change and go swimming. as they went and changed. Momo's swimsuit. 02's. Rias. Stella's. Fuyumi's just imagine that Endeavor and Shoto aren't there. Psycho's. Mio's. As they went outside and they saw Izuku already there, they blushed seeing him. Girls, our husband is just the greatest. As Izuku saw them, he had a nosebleed. Izuku, you girls look beautiful and cute. Girls, thanks dear darling. As they started to swim in the water, so after that they went in, but the girls said to Izuku to wait for them. Warning, Lemon incoming warning. As Izuku heard the girls calling him as he was now admiring the view. This is what he saw. Girls, come and claim us. Izuku only smirked and went to them and started to take off his clothes as the girls looked down to see his manhood. It was 20 inches long as the girls were now really HRNY for their husband. Izuku, like what you see. Girls, yes please punish us for being bad and make us yours by claiming us. Izuku, okay you asked for this. He first went to Momo and started to rub her womanhood as the other girls started to SCK on Izuku's manhood. After a few minutes Momo came, and so did Izuku, as the girls loved the smell of their husband's cream. Girls, please pleasure us. As Izuku did the same thing to the other girls like he did with Momo, and after that he massaged their front as they squeaked at the pleasures they received, and after some moments Izuku stopped and said, Izuku, that's it I can't control myself anymore. He went to Stella as he teared her clothes off and thrust his manhood into her womanhood as she screamed in pain and in pleasure. Stella, squeak. Izuku saw vital fluid coming from her as he waited for her to get used to it. Stella, you can start moving now, Icky. He then started to FCK her as she squeaked in pleasure. Okay, that's enough of Lemon. I don't want to get banned. Now, let's just say that they foo-ked till morning, and let's just say that the girls won't feel their leg for some time, and they might be preg. No one POV. We now see the girls wake up as they try to get up but felt a little pain. Girls, how that hurts. Izuku immediately woke up to see what the problem was as he saw his wives there in pain as he went and healed them. Izuku, there you go, now you can move. Girls, thanks dear darling. As they then felt like they were about to puke as the girls rushed in the bathroom as they all started to throw up as Izuku got worried and called the doctor, but as he called the doctor, he felt something but wasn't sure what. After the doctor arrived. Doctor, hello sir, what seems to be the problem? Izuku, my wives woke up and all of a sudden they felt sick. Doctor, I think I know what it is, but let me just do some tests. Izuku, sure I'll go call them. As Izuku went and called his wives. Izuku, girls, the doctor is here, and he needs to do a quick test. Can you come to the living room? After that, they all went into the living room. As the doctor did some tests, he just smiled. Izuku and his wives. Is something wrong, doctor? Doctor, no, not at all. You all be happy to hear this. Izuku, what is it, doc? Doctor, well, your wives here are preg. So congratulations. Izuku was shocked, but very happy, and the girls were crying with joy cause now they're starting their family, and that they are now going to have kids with the love of their life. Meanwhile, to the parents. Kushina, why am I so happy right now? Mr. Vermilion, you too, huh? Kushina, so I wasn't the only one. As the moms felt really happy. Back to Izuku. Izuku, we are going to be parents. He smiled. Girls, yes we are. Doctor, I will be taking my leave now. As the doctor left, Izuku was about to call his parents and in-laws, but then, Stella, Icky, don't call them, let us surprise them. Izuku, okay fine, we still have a couple of days till we go back to Japan. Time skip to when they are back in Japan. Izuku, it's good to be back in Japan. Girls, yeah. The girls sounded a bit worried first on how their parents will react to the news that THRY are preg, and more worried that Izuku's past don't do anything bad. Izuku, hey, don't worry, okay, everything will be okay. Our parents will be happy. And if my past tries anything, then I will stop them and show them no mercy. Girls, thank you, dear darling. Izuku, anything for my wives and kids. Now let's go home and tell them the news. Girls, hi. Another time skip, they arrive home. Izuku, we're back. As Izuku and the girls went to the living room to see their parents there talking. Hisashi, welcome back, son and daughters. Izuku, it's good to be back. Moms, Sue, tell us, did anything happen when you were there? Izuku, well, girls, we're preg. The room was silent for some moment, but then we could see the moms very happy as they said, "Moms, why? Grandbabies to spoil. Dads, no our wallets, that's great to hear. Izuku, see, what did I tell you, they will be happy. Now, that's done tomorrow, we're going back to school, cause the sports festival will be starting soon. Kushina, and dear, if they try something, you know what to do. Izuku, hi mom, Ms. Yairozu. And also Izuku will contact the school and tell them that your wives won't be in this year's sports festival. Girls, but why? Izuku, they have a point, you girls are preg, and I don't want you and our children to get hurt, and I will protect you no matter what happens. The girls kissed their husband. Girls, thank you dear darling, we love you. Izuku, I love you too. Now let's go to sleep, it's getting late. Girls, hi. Good night, everyone. The others, good night, sleep well. As they went to their room. Girls, Izu Zuzu Zuku, Iki, Iken Zuchan, darling, Oni I-chan, promise us you won't leave us. Izuku, huh? Why would I leave you? Girls, 'cause we think you won't find us attractive anymore. Izuku, no matter what, you girls will always be beautiful, and I will love you girls no matter what, okay? The girls cried cause Izuku truly loved them for who they are. Izuku, now let's get some sleep cause our little ones need to be healthy. The girls were smiling and holding their stomachs. Girls, our kids will have the best father in the world. So after that they went sleep. Time skip when it's the morning and when they are at UA. Izuku and his wives are walking in the hallways as they arrive at their classroom and went in and were surprised by some of their classmates. 1A, congratulations on your marriage. Izuku and his wives. Thank you everyone, and we also have another surprise, but you will have to wait. As Izuku and his wives went to their seats, and after they sit down, we see Aizawa enter the classroom. Aizawa, okay, brats and favorite students, as you know, the sports festival will start soon, and all of you will be in it, and the big four, except Momo, Stella, Saiko, Rias, Fuyumi, Mio, and 02 won't be participating in the sports festival. Izumi, but sir, why aren't they participating in the festival? Aizawa smirked cause he was happy. Aizawa, because they are preg. 1A, wait, what? They are preg. Izuku's wives. Yes, we are 1 week preg. 1A, congratulations again. Izumi Katsumi Shoka. No, you can't be, we were supposed to have Oni I-chan Zuzu Iken kids, not you. Izuku then glared at them. Izuku, don't call them that. Now we see the class talking, and then the door opens. Aizawa, okay, brats and favorite students, you all will be living in dorms. Momo raised her hand. Aizawa, yes, Miss Midoriya. Momo, how long will we be staying in the dorms? Aizawa, till you become pro heroes. Momo, thank you, sir. Aizawa, no problem. I also have contacted your parents, and they said you can stay. Izumi Shoka Katsumi. Yes, now I can be with Oni I-chan Zuzu Iken. Aizawa, no, you won't. Him and his wives will have a whole floor for themselves. There will also have 5 rooms on their floor, a bathroom, a kitchen, and all rooms are soundproof. Izuku, thanks Uncle Zawa. Aizawa, no need to thank me. So everyone go home and pack up and meet me at THR front gate. Class 1A. Hi sensei, sir. As they went to get everything they'll need for the dorms. Izuku, you girls ready? Girls, hi dear darling. As the girls want to pick their bags up, but then Izuku immediately took them. Izuku, nope, you aren't going to be carrying this. Girls, but Izuku, no, but you girls are preg, and I don't want you or our children to get hurt. Girls smile and kiss their husband. Girls, you're the best, our kids will have the best father ever. Izuku, I will do my best as a husband and as a father. Girls, we know you will. Izuku, all right, now let's go, and please be careful, and if you need anything, just ask, okay? Girls, hi. After that, they went to UA and are right now at the front gate. Aizawa, oh good, the Midoriya family is here now. I guess that's about everyone. Izuku, yes, uncle. As Aizawa then took them to their dorm. Aizawa, all right, listen up now. I will be explaining on what you all have here in this dorm. Aizawa, and we added a 6th floor, but only for the Midoriya family, got it? Class 1A, hi sensei. Aizawa, now go and set up your rooms. As everyone went and set up their rooms, and after they all finished, everyone went down in the common room. Mina, hey everyone, I have a fun idea. Let's do a contest on which room is the best. Almost everyone agreed. Katsuki, There is no way in hell I will let you extras see my room. Mina, well, guess that you won't be the best cause you always say you're the best. Katsuki, TSK. Fine, I'm in. Mina, great, now let's go and see everyone's rooms. Everything goes like in the canon. Now, let's see Katsumi, Izumi, Shoka, and the Midoriya family rooms. Mina, alright, almost done. Katsumi, guess mine is now up next. Well, here it is. Katsumi, this is it. Toru, wow, yours is much better than your brother's. Katsumi, thanks I guess. As everyone looked around and spotted a picture, just imagine that Izuku isn't blushing. Ina, is this you and Midori? Katsumi, yes, blushing. Izuku, burn it now. Katsumi, no I won't. Izuku, TSK, I don't care anymore, let's just get this over with. Mina, okay, next is Izumi. Izumi, okay, hope you like it. Toru, this is nice. Mina, yeah. As everyone spotted a picture again, this time in Izumi room. Imagine that Izumi and Izuku younger before Izuku gets bullied and that they're wearing normal clothes. Izuku's wives glared at Izumi. Jiro, okay, that's enough, now it's Shoka's turn, then the Midoriya family. Izumi, his last name isn't Midoriya, it's Yagi. Izuku, no it isn't, it's Midoriya, and that's it, so shut up, we aren't even related anymore. Izumi didn't say anything and looked down sad as they went toward Shoka's room. Toru, wow, pretty. Shoka, thanks. And you guessed it again, they saw a picture of Shoka and Izuku. Imagine that they are wearing normal clothes and are younger. Mina, okay, that's done now, let's go and see the Midoriya family floor. Stella, well, hope you like it. The living room. Class 1A. Wow, this looks cool. Momo, thanks. Toru, but why Seuss a large sofa and a large TV? Rias, well, you know that we are preg, and when the kids are born, they will have lots of energy, and they will jump everywhere. So the sofa is soft and bouncy, and for the TV, when they want to watch some cartoons from far, so they don't hurt their eyes. Mina, why you guys really are prepared for everything. Fuyumi, well, of course we are. Everyone went to see the other rooms. Kitchen, dining table, bedroom, bathroom, baby's rooms. Just imagine that there are 3 same cribs. Mina, we already know who the winners are. Class 1A, yep. Izumi, Shoka, and Katsumi were sad cause they didn't anything that reminded Izuku of them. Mina, and the winners are you guys. Momo, well, thank you, now let's just go to sleep, tomorrow is the sports festival. As everyone went to sleep, and now it's the next day. Aizawa, alright, make me proud, problem children and favorite children. Class 1A. Hi sensei. Everything goes like in the canon. The first challenge is the obstacle race. Izuku just ran fast without using his quirks and powers. He got first place, and the others are same as in the Kaken, except Izumi, Shoka, and Katsumi got 5th and 6th place. Now we see Izuku seating with his wives. Izuku, my queens, do you need anything? Momo, no Zuzu, we are fine. Izuku, that's good, just be careful, and also there's some of my shadow solders in your shadows, just to keep you safe. Stella, thanks Ikki. But they were then interrupted by Izuku's past. Izumi, Oni-chan, we have a proposal for you. Izuku, not even looking at them. Izuku, and that is? Shoka, if we when you come back to being a Yagi, and leave these, and those brats they have, and be with us. And then when she insulted his wives and kids, he was so angry, but calmed himself. Izuku, and if I win you and the others won't ever, and I mean ever get in my way and my family, and you will leave me alone and stop annoying me, got it? Katsumi, deal. Izuku, good, now leave before I hit you so hard for insulting my family. They left then, AM and Inko came. Izuku, what is it now? Inko, tell me, is it true that your wives are preg? Izuku, yes, they're now leave. Inko, okay, I will leave, and then when the babies are born, I can carry my GRA. Izuku, you won't get anywhere near my family, you got that, Miss Yagi. Inko, but Izuku, but nothing. AM, now please, that not how you're supposed to talk to Yo. Izuku, she's not my mother. Inko, tell me, is there any way I can show you that we are sorry and we care about you? Izuku, sure, tell me what's my favorite food and when is my birthday? Inko, your favorite food is ramen and rice, and your birthday is on the 5th of October. Izuku, wow. Inko, see, I told you. Izuku, I am really disappointed in you. Not only don't you know what my favorite food is, but you also don't know when is my birthday. Inko, what but? Izuku, shut up and leave already. Inko left cry as All Might went after her. Girls, they really don't know anything. Izuku, yeah, but I don't care about them. I only care about our family. Girls, we love you. Izuku, and I love you too. Girls, if you win this, we might reward you. Izuku, sure. No one POV. Now, it's the 1v1. Everything goes like in the canon. Izumi versus Monoma. Izumi 1. Shoka versus Kendo. Shoka 1. Katsumi versus Yui. Katsumi 1. Now is Izuku versus Shinso. Midnight. Are you ready, boys? Both nod. Midnight, begin. Shinso. So, I heard that All Might is your father. It must be great being the son of a #1 hero. Scene switch to Izuku's wives. Mio. He really messed up this time. Psycho, totally. Rias. Well, is dead. Momo, yes. Scene changes back to Izuku. Izuku looked at Shinso pissed. Izuku, listen here, that idiot isn't my father, and never was he, and his wife neglected me, and their daughter, and her friends bullied me, so shut up. Shinso was shocked that he was neglected and abused, but then he used his quirk and entered Izuku's mind and saw. Shinso, how, where am I? Why is it dark? Then he saw something terrifying. Shinso, what the hell is that? Unone character. Leave now. Shinso started to scream in fear as he left Izuku's mind and fell down screaming. Shinso, I'll stay a while from me. I forfeit. Midnight. Alright. Izuku, Midoriya wins. Everything went like in the canon, and now we see Izuku seating with his wives. Izuku, my queens, do you need anything? Girls, we are fine, we don't need anything, and stop calling us queens. Izuku, well, I can't cause we'll be having little ones running around the house. Girls, yes, you're right. Izuku, now we have about 10 minutes, so what do you want to do? Girls, lots of love, cuddles, and kisses. Izuku, your wish is my command. So after that, Izuku's turn came. Izuku, well, looks like it's my turn. Girls, good luck, darling. Izuku smiles and kisses his wives. Izuku, thanks. As he went to the stadium, and now it's Izuku versus Shoto. Midnight, are you two ready? Both, yeah. Midnight, begin. Shoto went and tried to knock Izuku out quickly, but it failed. Izuku, you are really a fool thinking I am weak, and that I will be with those who made my life miserable. Izuku was behind Shoto and used OFA and sent Shoto flying out of the ring and knocking him out in the process. Midnight, well, that was fast. Anyways, Izuku, Midoriya wins. Crowd cheers for Izuku. Midnight, okay, now is Izumi Yagi versus Shoka Todoroki. As they both came to the stadium. Izumi, let's try our best and get Oni-chan back and save him. Shoka, yeah, let's. Midnight, if you're ready, then begin. Izumi used her telekinesis, and Shoka used her fireside as they changed at each other, and as they punched each other, their attacks collided and an explosion happened. Midnight, what happened? Is everyone okay? After the smoke cleared, we see Izumi standing and Shoka out of the ring. Midnight, Shoka Todoroki is out the ring, and Izumi Yagi is the winner. After that, now, let's see what Izuku is doing. Izuku, so after this, where do you girls want to go? Momo, somewhere lovely and romantic. 02, a peaceful place. Stella, and somewhere where we can have fun. Izuku, okay, then consider it done. After that, it was Izuku's turn against Katsumi. Midnight, alright then, are you ready? Both nod. Midnight, then begin. Katsumi used her explosions to boost towards Izuku. Imagine it's Katsumi. Izuku, you're really using that move again. Katsumi then remembers that she used to do this with Katsuki as she started to cry. Katsumi, I am sorry, Aiken. Izuku, forgiveness won't do anything. You should have said that years ago, and as I said, I won't forgive you or don't want to do anything with you at all. Katsumi, please come back. Izuku, Why should I cause I am with my real family and have caring wives and kids on the way, and my wives support my decision instead of destroying my dreams and hurting me? Katsumi looked down. Izuku, stop with those fake tears. As Izuku slapped her face hard, which sent her flying. Izuku, wow. That was weak AF. I didn't even use that much strength in her, and her brother think that they're the best and strongest. How don't make me laugh. Midnight. Izuku Midoriya wins. Izuku left as he was walking, but was stopped by Izumi. Izumi, don't you think that was too much? Izuku, no, that wasn't even enough. Izumi, what happened to you, Oni? Izuku, don't call me that, and nothing happened to me. I only grew up and became strong, not like you idiots who only think that training is just sitting your asses and looking cool and pretty. Izumi couldn't say anything cause he was right. They didn't do anything, they didn't even try to say sorry before, and are only forcing him. Izuku, if that's it, then I will take my leave and go to my lovely wives. As he left, and Izumi only stood there crying. Izumi, why? Did we do this in the first place? We just wanted to protect him, but then we did it for fun. I was Katsuki's and Shoto's fault. They were the ones who said it will be okay. It's all their fault that Oni-chan hates us. No one POV. Midnight. All right, can Katsuki Bakugo and Izumi Yagi come to the stage? As Izumi and Katsuki went. Midnight. Are you ready? Both, yeah. Midnight. Then begin. Katsuki used his explosion to make Izumi fall off the stage. Izumi, what? Katsuki, why what? Izumi, why did you have to tell us to bullying Oni-chan? Katsuki, 'cause he was weak and useless, and he still is. Izumi, he isn't useless. Izumi then uses her telekinesis and threw Katsuki into a wall, knocking him out immediately. Midnight. Katsuki Bakugo loses, winner Izumi Yagi. Izumi went towards Katsuki. Izumi. He was never weak and useless. In fact, it was you who was weak. Meanwhile, with Izuku. Izuku was now angry. Izuku. Oh great, now they started to use their head and to think. TSK, Uncle Zawa fighting Quirkless, and he isn't weak. 02. Calm down, darling, they aren't worth it. Izuku, calm down. Izuku. You're the only thing that is important to me now is you girls and our kids. Rias, good now that you calm down. Stella, go and win this. Mio, and show them that anyone can be a hero. Izuku, I will. Momo Psycho Mio 02, Stella Rias Fuyumi. Good luck, and we love you. Izuku, thanks, and I love you too. Izuku went towards the stadium. Midnight. Now it's the finals. It's Izumi Yagi versus Izuku Midoriya. Are you two ready? Both, yeah. Hi. Midnight, then begin. Izumi used her telekinesis on Izuku, trying to make him fall to his knees on the ground. Izuku, wow, is that all you've got? Izumi, what, how? Izuku, easy, I'm the strongest. Izumi then started to go over her limits as blood started to come from her nose. Izuku, yeah, that's weak as hell. Izuku then used ruler's authority. Izuku, I am bored, so I'm going to finish this quickly. As Izuku threw Izumi into a wall as she was barely conscious. Midnight. Izuku Midoriya wins the sports festival. Izuku then smiled at the crowd as every girl blushed at his smile and his handsome face as his wives realized a deadly aura that made everyone shut up and to know he was taken. Izuku then walked to Izumi. Izuku, now I won, so a deal is a deal, and don't think that for a second I will come back to that hellhole just because you said one smart thing. Izumi then passed out as Izuku went towards his wives. Girls, you did great. They then kiss him on the lips as he kisses them back. Izuku, thanks. So after this, want to go on a date? Girls, yes. Izuku chuckled. Izuku, okay, now let's wait for them to call me to give me the medal. Girls, okay. Time skip to when they give the medals. Midnight. Okay, now time for the medals. First, Izuku Midoriya. Second, Izumi Yagi. Third, Shoto Todoroki. Midnight. And the medals will be given by AM. Ha 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 ha. I am here to give the medals. Inko. And me as well. They went towards Shoto. AM. Young Todoroki, you did great today, and try harder next time and climb higher. He gave him a bronze medal. Then Inko went towards Izumi. Inko, my girl, you did your best and greatest, so try harder next time, and you will be able to go higher. She then gave Izumi a silver medal. Now both AM and Inko went toward Izuku. Inko, you did great out there. Is there anything you want to say? Izuku, yes I do. Izuku then was given the microphone. Izuku, I wanted to just say that anyone can be a hero with or without a quirk. It isn't the quirk that makes you a hero, but the heart. As Inko and AM saw Nana in Izuku. Meanwhile, Nana slightly crying. Nana, that's my grandson for you saying the same words as I did. Back to Izuku. Izuku, so don't let anyone ruin your dreams of becoming a hero. Just work harder than ever and you will achieve on becoming a hero. Inko and AM teared up because they failed as parents and heroes. Izuku, now that's finished, if I may take my medal and take my leave. As they gave him the medal. So after that, everyone went home. Next day, we see everyone in class 1A sitting quietly. Aizawa, all right, Shu. He sees everyone sitting quietly. Aizawa, good, now you will be having internships with other heroes. Aizawa then pressed a button as the board showed how much hero agencies have requested them each. First, Izuku Midoriya, 5,000. Second, Izumi Yagi, 4,980. And everything same like in the canon, except Izuku's wives, they had nothing cause you know why. Aizawa, also today, you will be choosing your hero names, and Midoriya's, you will be having your own agency, since Izuku is already at the pro hero level. So choose your hero names, and Izuku, expect your hero license to arrive in 2 days. Izuku, okay. Midnight then came in. Midnight, Suhu's ready to choose their hero names. Everything goes like in the canon, except Izumi, Bakugo twins, Todoroki twins, Izuku, and his wives. Izumi, my hero name will be the telekinesis hero, Telek. Katsuki, I am the bomb hero, Dynamite. Katsumi, I am also the bomb hero, but my name will be Queen Bomb. Shoto, Shoka, Izuku, my hero name will be the Night Hero, Dark Knight. Rias, Demon Queen. Momo, Creati. Zo2, Red Devil. Stella, Red Queen. Mio, Red Lightning. Psycho, Intel. No one POV. Now we see everyone of Class 1A at the train station. Izuku, so we're going to our agency. Are you girls ready? His wives, hi dear darling. Izumi and her gang then came towards Izuku. Izuku, so what now? Didn't we make a bet that you will stop bothering us and annoying us? Izumi, we wanted to AKS if we could come to your agency. Izuku, why? Izumi, because, Izuku, you already choose your internships, so go now. Izumi and her gang left sad. Izuku, they're so annoying, why can't they just stop bothering and annoying us? Rias, calm down, don't worry about them, just ignore them, and plus you have us and our kids. Izuku smiled. Izuku, what would I ever do without you girls? Izuku then kissed his wives. Izuku, I love you. Girls, we love you too. After that, they went towards their agency. This is what it looks like. Izuku and his wives sweat drop. Izuku, isn't this a bit too much? Girls, yeah. 02. Anyways, let's go in and explore and tomorrow go on our date. Izuku, sure. He smiled, which made his girls blush and wet themselves a little. Girls, that smile. Blushing. Then the girls grabbed Izuku's arms and dragged him into the agency. Izuku, who slowed down. Momo, we won't cause you made us wet and horny. Stella, and now it's time for Mio, your punishment Oni-chan. Izuku, shivered. Izuku, gulp, we could talk about this, right? Psycho, no. Izuku, why? And after that they did it the whole night. Now it's the next day, and Izuku and the girls were getting ready for their date. Izuku, you ready, my queens? Girls, yes, dear darling. Time skipped to when they get to the mall. Now Izuku and his wives are at the mall, and then the girls saw all girls shop, so they went towards it while dragging Izuku. Fuyumi, okay, Zuchan, now wait here, and let us pluck our clothes, and tell us what you think, okay? Izuku, hi. As the girls went and choose their clothes, and then went to change. Girls, so what do you think? Izuku, hot and cute. The girls giggled. Girls, okay, and we have a surprise for you. They then went and changed again. Girls, so? Izuku had a nosebleed. Izuku hot. Then after that Izuku and the girls paid for the clothes and then continued their date. Time skip when they were walking back to the agency. Izuku and his wives were walking until a little girl with white hair bumped into Izuku. Izuku, hey, little one, are you okay? The girl just hugged Izuku tightly, not letting go. Unone character, help me. Izuku's eyes widened. Then a man with a mask came. Unone character, Eri, don't run away like that. Izuku, sir, if I may ask, why does she have bandages all over her arms and legs? Unone character, well, you know how kids are today, all clumsy and all of that. Izuku, right, thanks, Overhaul. Overhaul, seems that you know who I am, and now I have to kill you, brat, and maybe I could find something to do with those girls. As he said that, Izuku snapped and looked at Overhaul with a dark aura. Izuku, I will kill you for saying that about my wives. Izuku then summoned his red and white dragon balance breaker and then attacked Overhaul, and Overhaul couldn't dodge in time and was hit hard, and then Izuku was about to kill him, but he knew it wouldn't be right, so he just knocked Overhaul out and took his quirk. Izuku, you can go and root in prison. Then Izuku went towards Eri. Izuku, are you okay, Eri? Eri, yes. Izuku, don't worry, the bad man won't hurt you anymore. Eri, really? Izuku, yep. Eri then hugged Izuku and thanked him as Izuku hugged her back gently and warmly as Eri then fell asleep on Izuku's shoulder. Izuku, don't worry, Eri, we will protect you. Eri sleep talking. Thanks, Papa Mamas. Izuku and the girls were shocked, but then happy. They wanted to make Eri have a good life, and they were thinking on adoption her. No one POV. Today is the last day of the internship. Izuku, okay, girls, Toady is the last day, so I'll go to Hosu for a hero patrol. You watch over Eri, and if something happened, just call me, okay? Girls, hi. Dear darling. Izuku smiles as he kisses his wives one by one. Girls, please stay safe, and we love you. Izuku, I will, and I love you too. Izuku then left with his hero costume. Izuku, okay, Uncle Nizu and Uncle Zawa told me that the hero killer, Stain, was in Hosu, but they didn't know what his quirk is. Okay, now that's not important. All I need is to catch him and put him in prison. Izuku then went towards Hosu, and when he arrived there, he sensed a much more powerful Nomu. Izuku, it seems that the doctor made more Nomus. TSK, that sick guy using people TCH. I need to find him as soon as possible before it becomes too late. Then a Nomu came and tried to attack Izuku, but Izuku just hit the Nomu without even trying. Izuku, don't interrupt me. After that, Izuku went around Hosu to find Stain, and just as luck, he found him trying to kill a hero. Hero, please don't kill me. Stain, you are just another fake hero. As Stain then was about to kill the hero, but Izuku then jumps down and stops Stain's attack. Izuku, he points at the hero, leave now. The hero nodded fast and then ran away. Stain, you shouldn't have done that, kid. He was a fake hero. Izuku, and who are you to take others' lives away? And even if they are a fake hero, they still have families and people they care about. Why don't you just go after, I don't know, rapists? Stain, you're right, kid. They do have lives and families, but that doesn't mean they're all good. Some are only for fame and money, and some are trying to use girls as their slaves. But you, kid, you have the heart of a hero. You are a true hero, kid. Izuku, thanks for that. And yes, sure, there are some for fame and money, or some want to use girls, and I also don't like those kind of heroes, but there is a better way than to kill them. Stay no. The only way is to kill them. Those kind of people don't deserve anything. But if you want to stop me, you or All Might will have to kill me. Izuku, okay, then tell me, is it good for a father that is a hero to neglect his son with his wife? Stay no. They are just another fake. Izuku, well then why don't you kill All Might if he is another fake? Stain, what do you mean fake? Izuku, I was his son or stepson. When I went to the court doctor, they said I was quirkless, and then All Might and D, his wife, neglected me for years. Stain, so it's just like the other fake heroes. Stain then took his sword out. Stain, okay, enough chit-chat, and let's get started. Izuku, okay then. Stain then disappeared and appeared behind Izuku, and tried to cut his head, but then Izuku turns around and bites the blade. Stain, what the hell is he? He didn't even use his quirk. Izuku, blah. It tastes terrible. Izuku then looked at Stain. Izuku, now it's my turn. Izuku then punched Stain multiple times really fast. Stain gasped. Stain then coughed up and then falls unconscious. Izuku, you had a great motivation, but killing isn't the way. Izuku then picked up Stain and carried him out of the alleyway and tied him up. Izuku, now we just wait for the other pros to arrive, and then I can get home to my family. After some time, the pros arrive. Also with them were Bakuga twins, Todoroki twins, and Izumi Yagi. Endeavor. Izuku, is everything okay here? Izuku. Yeah, Dad, everything is okay. Just had to catch Stain. Izumi Shoka. Oni-chan Zuzu, that's dangerous. Are you okay? Are you hurt? Izuku. What did I tell you about talking to me? Izumi and Shoka looked down silent. Izuku. Okay, now that's done. If you excuse me, I'll have to go to my wives. Izuku was about to teleport, but then Nizu came with Aizawa. Nizu. Wait, Izuku, I have something to give you. As Nizu gave him a paper, as Izuku's eyes widened. Nizu. Now go to your family. Izuku smiles, and then teleport back to his family. Izuku, I'm back. As Izuku's wives came with Eri. Girls, welcome back, dear darling. As the girls kiss Izuku. Izuku, I want to ask you girls something. Girls, and that is? Izuku then shows them the paper Nizu gave him. Izuku, so what do you say? I know we still have little ones on the way, so? Girls, we would love to. Eri was confused, but then. Izuku, so Eri, what do you say? Want us to be your daddy and mommies and be a big sister? Eri then looked at Izuku with happiness. Eri, yes, daddy, I would love to. As Izuku and the girl smile. Izuku, now you're officially Eri Midoriya. No one POV. Today, Izuku, his wives, and his new daughter were going back to UA. Izuku. Okay, is everyone ready? Girls. Yes, Izuku. Eri. Yes, Papa. Izuku, good. Now, let's go to UA. Momo. Also, Eri, dear, remember what we rolled you. If anybody tries to hurt you or anything, just tell us. Eri. Okay, Mama. Stella. Good, that's our girl. Eri then took Izuku's hand and held it as they were walking towards UA. But somewhere far away, someone was watching Izuku and his family and had an evil smirk. Time skipped to when Izuku and his family gets to UA. Izuku and his family were now in the dorms unpacking, and the girls were planning on inviting their parents for dinner and to also meet Eri, but Izuku had a bad feeling that something bad might happen, so he put some of his shadow army in the girls' shadows. After they all unpack, everyone went downstairs to see if their friends were in the common room. As they went to the common room, downstairs they saw their friends, but also Izuku's past. Rias, hello everyone. As everyone that were in the common room turned towards the Midoriya family. Mina, hey guys, nice to see you all okay. Toru, yeah, we saw the news that Izuku was fighting the hero killer, Stain. As Toru said, this Inko ran toward Izuku and tried to hug him. Keyword tried as Izuku summoned in Tetsu and pointed it at Inko as she stopped and scared. Izuku, don't even think about it. And as I said to your daughter and her friends remembered the bet we made, so don't even think about it. Inko just stood there scared and sad. Then everyone noticed Eri. Mina, Kaya, who is this little kid? She is so adorable. Izuku, come on Eri, introduce yourself, smile. Eri, okay Papa. Hi, my name is Eri Midoriya. Smile. Some girls blush at Eri's cuteness, as some were yelling Kaya, so adorable cute. Then Denki said something that shocked everyone. Denki, wait, did she just say Papa? Everyone shocked that Denki said something smart. Jiro, is this really the idiot? After that, everyone's look went back towards Izuku and his family. Izuku, well, he explains on how he saved Ei from overhaul and on how Nizu gave him an adoption paper. As he finished explaining, Inko and All Might yelled, Inko AM, baby grandchild. Izuku looked at them. Izuku, she isn't your grandchild and will never be, so don't even think about it. Eri, stay away from me and from my papa and mommies. I don't like meanies that hurt my papa angry pout. So after that, everyone went and ate. Inko and All Might left, as they now knew they lost Izuku forever. Now is the night, and everyone went to sleep as Izuku went to the shower, and decided to take a bath as she was doing that the girls and Eri were in their living room when all of a sudden the windows in the room broke and then knocked out the girls and Eri. As then a man came in, and that man was none other than the doctor, as he then went towards the girls and Eri and picked them up, and as the doctor started to leave, he left a note. Izuku then heard the sound and then ran toward his wives and daughter, but when he arrived, he saw the windows broken and he couldn't see his wives and daughter. Izuku, no. Izuku then screamed in anger and started to release 30% of his bloodlust and anger as the whole world was shaking and everyone could feel it. Everyone in the world were scared and in fear, as the doctor thought. Doctor, I messed up now. Kid is really pissed and angry. I didn't think he would be this strong. Izuku was now standing up, and then he started to sense where his wives and daughter are, but couldn't find them. Then he used Shadow Exchange to change places with some of his shadow army that were in his wives and daughter shadows, as he then teleports. Izuku found you. Now, die. Izuku tried to punch the doctor, but the doctor dodged, just barely. Doctor, hello young ma. He couldn't finish as Izuku summoned both Intetsu and Banishing Shift as both of his swords cut off the doctor's arms off, as he screamed. Izuku go to hell, as he then went and cut off his head. Izuku, never, and I mean never mess with my family. Izuku then went towards UA with his wives and daughter. Izuku, now we can finally have some peace and quiet. He then put his family in bed as he also went to sleep. Time skipped to the morning. Everything was going well when everyone, Midoriya, Izuku, what the hell was going on last night? The whole earth was shaking and everyone was scared. Izuku, calm down. I just was really angry at the doctor that he decided to kidnap my family and mess with me. So I found him and finished him, so he won't be a threat anymore. And he won't be making any more nomas, so we can now finally have some peace. So just relax. Everyone calmed down. Izuku then went towards his past. Izuku, I will forgive you all, but that doesn't mean I won't forget, and also I won't be your family or friend. I will just forgive you, and also please don't try anything to my family. If you do, I will do the same thing as I did with the doctor. Now goodbye. As he left his past, we're happy that he forgave them, but crying and sad, cause he doesn't want them to be his family friend. So after Izuku defeated the doctor and forgave his past, after that 9 months have passed, and Izuku's wives gave birth to twins, one boy and one girl, each one of them, and Izuku and his wives were happy. And after 3 years, Izuku was not only the #1 hero, but THR #1 hero of the world, and Izuku helps the Quirkless. He said anyone can be a hero if you work hard. And Izuku gave quirks to those who are quirkless, since he wanted to give the quirkless more hope, and after that everyone was happy, and there was peace. Now Izuku had just arrived home. Izuku, I'm home. As 14 little kids ran towards him, they, kids, daddy, papa, dad. Then the kids jumped on him, which made Izuku fall as they were laughing. Izuku, hi kids, how are you and your mothers? Kids, great, also daddy, papa, dad, look at what we can do. As the kids lit their hand with black fire, then stopped, and the kids summoned swords like Intetsu and Banishing Shift. Izuku was shocked at first, but then smiled and patted his kids on their heads as the kids smiled and giggled. Izuku, that's great. You kids will be great heroes no matter if you have or don't have powers. You too can become heroes. The kids smiled bright. Kids, we want to be heroes like you, daddy. Dad, papa. Izuku, you will, don't worry. Then his wives came. Girls, welcome home, dear darling. Izuku smiled at them. Izuku, let's go and eat. Also, how's Eri doing? Stella, she's doing great. Izuku, that good to hear. So, this was the end of this series. Stay tuned for next part of this series. And if you like this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Until next time.